and everything in your bag, we taking all that. You better fall back. I know you're stalling that out like you grab a lemon. You try to study the moves and yet it's mind bending. We're here to give you a clinic and charge you by the minute, and everything you put in it will come back and fin it. Put the joint on the table, then you fucking spin it. When you smelling the smoke, you know who fucking lit it. It's just a part of the game, but you ain't got any. You never knew what I had it, and yet I got plenty. What you sipping on? Less than sipping Henny. I'm taking his keys, he had too many.
Hey, yo. This is what we came to do. This is what we came to do. Party, party, party. This is what we came to do. This is what we came to do. This is what we came to do. Party, party.
Yeah, we here. Now they turning up, smoking all kind of stuff. We can't burn nothing. It's too lit. I'm talking about the weed. We got more good bud than you could ever need. I'm fucking up. Yeah, it's not a bad thing, player. See that bitch right there? I'm about to fuck her upstairs. It's a party. As soon as we walked in, my new best friend is your ex-girlfriend, and your next one too. She was in our crew before she met you. She telling the truth. She said Too Short. That's my homie. Did she tell you all night she used to shake that monkey at my house after the after party? Her phone keeps ringing. Where's my shorty? She ain't answering. She's having too much fun. You come to my house and baby, you gon' come. Yeah.
This is what we came to do. This is what we came to do. This is what we came to do. Party, party, party. This is what we came to do. This is what we came to do.
That's right.
This is what we came to do. Party, party.
Hey yo, from NY to Calabasas, groupies be chasing us, grabbing asses. Backstage with the axis passes.
Right.
All they really want is some satisfaction. They wanna hang with Too Short, they idle. Now they boyfriends is acting suicidal. Don't worry, we just wanna bend the back. Have a little fun and send her back. Pop a few bottles, celebrate the LP. She like working out and eating healthy. Her whole crew like the
extra layer of tobacco.
Paging Dr. Greenthumb to come light up.
when I pulled up to the party with 2 kegs, I seen her dancing, opening up with 2 legs, looking like she needed a good pipe. She got hammered and passed out. Didn't
Also
even
easy
say
to roll with a self-stick strip. Oh, and did we mention? Our premium wraps come in 3 great flavors: original, cognac, and rum. If you want a great smoke, you need a great natural leaf wrap. Slow burn hits better.
Came to do. You know how we do. This is what we came to do. This is what we came to do. This is what we came to do.
Nate Watts.
This is what we came to do. This is what we came to do. This is what we came to do.
Come on,
Party.
come on.
This is what we came to do.
Yeah.
This is what we came to do.
Be real.
This is what we came to
Too
do.
short. Psycho
Party.
easy. Let's go. I know it don't make sense, but it makes dollars. So fuck off. From another school, find another fool. I'm not hearing what you're putting down. Look around, use another tool. Come against me and I use it as fuel. The bull of the flock, put the hammer on cock. Let me silence the talk. Violence in the street that I walk. A black hoodie in the 40 block. Venom in the shadow of dark. With the heart of stone. On me, I'll be setting the tone. Lyrical hammers that break bones. The great one's home. Get out of here. You smell what the doc's pushing. You wanna see what's in the bag and you're caught looking. Ain't no mistaking, taking deep breaths in. Yeah, the highs creeping in the doctor caught your ass sleeping. You'll never cheapen the Cali dreaming. Tick tock and you don't stop. Don't stop. Click back and you step back. Step back. Hit a lick and you don't quit. Don't quit. Pop, pop and your ass drops.
We gonna do how this shit work. Got the red laser lights and shit. Pass him. Don't get greedy, don't take two of them. I see my man taking two of them.
When that guy is right, that's drop. Popping your ass drop. If you a Cali dreamer, lean on my shoulder, the holder of the rock. They told me I'd never see her the way that others thought. Put you on the spot like a dot on your head. If you forgot, tick-tock, pop, infrared. They say we going in slow motion. We call it coasting, yeah, the boys from Pacific Ocean. We keep it moving, what we doing might keep you posted. Or you may never have a notion, you might catch emotion. Let's hit you with the hot one like a shotgun. Yeah, we caught one, now we got your attention. We Top Gun, stop son. Less is more, coming at your head like a 4-4. Pointing through the window like we at war. Come on, tick tock and you don't stop. Don't stop. Click clack and you step back. Step back. Hit a lick and you don't quit. Don't quit. Pop pop and your ass drops.
Motherfuckers got the block hot. Some out of town and try to get slick and got shot.
Pop pop.
Time to skip town like hopscotch and kill my anxiety with a scotch shot. All I do is hang around henchmen. All you do is hang around yes men. I'm a senior, you a freshman. I drink liquor, you drink a refreshment. We keep it gangster, you keeping it wankster. You got pop for being a prankster. By the dock, next to the tanker. You got dropped like a chain with the anchor. To the bottom of the ocean like shellfish. When you playing on the team, you can't be selfish. Put the spotlight on Elvis. Yo, B, these dudes look fishy. I'm starting to smell fish.
Tick tock and you don't stop. Click clack and you step back. Hit a lick and you don't quit. Pop pop and your ass drops.
This is great. How did you crack them? It wasn't easy. What do you mean? I thought these little corner newsies were like pushing over baby carriages. Well, this guy was holding the bank.
Listen to this introduction.
Fucking nice, mate. Everything you want is on the other side of hard. You want it easy, leasy, tell them they can pray to God. And even God would think, goddamn, that's kinda odd. What kind of facade are you running? Another fucking fraud. You ain't put the work and you just wanna clutch your bag. If you try to touch my bag, then I gotta clutch the mag. Barrel stays smoking like a chain smoking stoner. Promo coming at you while the homie smoke a corner. Want a job at Greenthumb, come see me, I'm the owner. But I might be on the phone, so just wait your turn and take a number. Don't be coming with your hand out, that shit never panned out. You're looking at the standout that planned out. In the meantime, he don't roll the brand out. They don't understand we taking over, it's a damn route. We ain't fucking with no booth pack lame ducks. When you think about it, no one is the same as us. Work in, work, put that 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 work in.
I know killers and dealers, gorillas, real straight to Zilla. Every day's a hustle, got the grind with my winners. Sicker, heavy hitters, not like Pittsburgh Steelers. Brothers to work late night, son. And my niggas unfamiliar, hit the corner block. Yo, reconsider, deliver bigger quantities way back. Remember? Let's bills in the winter night, beef frills the wizard. Psycho less the ripper. Come on, son, illa. Dismember sick, better turn me to a grave digger. Stripper, ruby slipper, slipper, unzip my zipper. She's giving up the pee, caught me pulling on the whiskers. Thicker, bigger stacks of cash, secret people whisper. Counting so much cash that my fingers got blisters. Transmitter, splitter, counterfeiter, glitter. Discipline your mind, spoke that neurotransmitter. Work hard, get your money, place that fire, apple fritter.
Put that work in, work, put that work in, work, put that work in, work, put that work in.
Thanks to an extra layer of tobacco leaf. Hits better thanks to those 2 layers of leaf being all natural. Does it get any better? To be blunt, yes it does. Al Capone wraps are also easy to roll with a self-stick strip. Oh, and did we mention? Our premium wraps come in 3 great flavors: original, cognac, and rum. If you want a great smoke, you need a great natural leaf wrap. Slow burn hits better.
Crowds like a dictator, you a dictator, I'm a hit maker. All I do is get paper, beats my co-signer. You can see the vapor coming out the low rider. Pull up to the spot, higher than the roof deck. I'ma be a legend, with or without a blue check. I used to shoot text from Queens to Hoboken. Nah, I just be smoking, talking shit like Joe Rogan. Let's work, 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 put that work in. 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 Work, work, work.
The work is done.
Thanks to an extra layer of tobacco leaf. Hits better thanks to those 2 layers of leaf being all natural. Does it get any better? To be blunt, yes it does. Al Capone wraps are also easy to roll with a self-stick strip. Oh, and did we mention? Our premium wraps come in 3 great flavors: original, cognac, and rum. If you want a great smoke, you need a great natural leaf wrap. Slow burn hits better.
Disclaimer. This video, like all videos featured on this channel, is definitely intended for mature audiences. This video is likely to contain profane language. Content is inappropriate for minors. Video is not for kids.
Welcome to the Dr. Greenthumb Show. Hello, everybody. The show is live on Twitch, Discord, YouTube, X, and the home site, www.BREALTV. What it do? To my right, the illustrious Son Doobie.
What's good, y'all?
We also have the legendary Mellow Man Ace in the building.
Peace.
We have the Treehouse Crew, Bolton, Blombo, Bra, and the Dominator.
Yo, what up?
And we also have the Concentrate King, Cali Bleth.
What it do? Oh, thanks, Dom. My gun's back.
Hey.
Thank you.
Loaded the pistola?
Reloaded.
Word up. Want to send shout-outs to everybody that came out to see us in Jersey.
Oh, yeah.
For 419. Salute to all y'all that came out and enjoyed some weed smoke and some good music. It was awesome.
Dope.
Salute to all y'all. Jersey was the bet, and salute to the dispensary that had Send Dog and myself come down and do the meet and greet. Salute to everybody that came there. And also salute to everybody that showed up at the Sweetwater 420 Fest in Atlanta. That was also the business. Just both great crowds. One was a complete stoner crowd, which was the one on 419 in Jersey. That was a proper 420 show.
Wow.
And but this was the Sweetwater show. This was yesterday.
That's dope.
And let me tell you what. This was probably the most non-420 of 420 shows. Because so let me break it down. In Atlanta, weed is still illegal, so they can't really do a cannabis rally or cannabis event, I should say, where it's like just weeded the fuck out.
Right.
I'm sure there was people with weed and smoking up here and there, but it's not like one of them proper 420 fests where like it's, you know, in a 420 friendly state, and there's a bunch of booths and vendors there, and cannabis is present everywhere. Nah, that was mostly the brewing company. They throw it on 420. It's a part of their, you know, part of their name even. So it made sense. It was a fun show, in spite of it not necessarily being a traditional 420 show.
Yeah.
But it was good.
That looks dope.
It was packed.
It looks like a dream, man. Look at all those people, man. It's just like, geez, B, you always kill it, man. You always kill it with the crowd. Look at that. Looks like a dream. Look at that. You can't even see where the people end. That's insane. Yeah.
Well, you know, it's a cool little festival that Sweetwater 420 Brew does.
Dope.
And I collaborated with them with the Insane brand some years back. So salute to them. Thanks for having us.
Oh, yeah.
They were all very cool and accommodating, and the crowd was awesome. But I'll tell you, the show that we did with Atmosphere, Dilated, and Far Side, that was awesome. That was the first show in Atlantic City. Yeah, man,
that's dope.
Good to see the guys. Saw the homies.
Yeah.
And salute to Slink Johnson. I just seen him in the fucking airport when I got off the plane, because I just got off a plane this morning.
Shit, man.
From ATL. And I saw my man Slink Johnson, Smokebox alumni.
Word.
Black Jesus, if you will. That was the show he was doing. I think, what was it, VH1 or something like that?
Yeah, that's dope.
Black Jesus. I'm surprised they didn't.
I remember that, man. Where everybody was watching that. Yeah.
Yeah. He's funny. I'm gonna try to get him try to get him back down here.
He be on the move. I see. Yeah.
There he goes.
Dope.
I forgot how tall he was. He fucking came up and was like, "Be real." And I'm like, it's a tower of a motherfucker right over me. I felt like Cali Blaze and shit. So I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, oh, Slake. He goes, "You don't recognize me, man?" I'm like, yeah. I did. I just, it was just real quick. Like I had to do a double take. I'm like, oh shit.
Sometimes you got to do that. Yeah.
Yo, not to take away from this, but in that picture there of y'all doing the Atlanta show.
Yeah.
Don't ask me why. When I see somebody on the left of the stage, it looks like my ex-girlfriend.
Oh shit. Did she move to Atlanta?
No.
Oh, yeah.
It's like that, but I'm like, damn, that's like resemblance to this bitch. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I gotta tell you, man.
If you bring it up, I'll show you which one. I should
bust it out, Bolton. Let's see, and then you're gonna zoom in.
No, you ain't got it. Okay, all right.
That's a dude.
Okay, hold on.
Dude, look like a lady.
Right there, behind dude in the blue shirt.
Oh, okay.
See the popcorn hair.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, big popcorn hair. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's right there?
Yeah, right there.
All right, blow that up. Let's see it.
I can't. It's on IG.
Yeah.
I can't really,
I like how
Good job, buddy. They say there's a doppelganger for everybody.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Basing that shit off some hair.
Doppelganger for everyone.
Yeah, she can't hide.
Yeah. You can't run. You can't hide.
Oh man. Moving on.
Man, I was watching, I don't know who had it on when I got here, but some of my old videos were playing when we got here, and the one called Psycho Realm Revolution was on. Oh. And I did 2 videos back to back at that time. One was Fire, and then Psycho Realm Revolution. And man, the first thing I said was, man, I was fat.
But you kill it. The verse.
It doesn't matter. Whatever. Fat or skinny. I'm going to kill the verse. But I'm like looking at myself. I'm like, damn.
You and Jack kill it, man.
I say that myself sometimes when I see some.
Same, bro. Same.
Some of that old game footage and highlight reels and stuff. Or sometimes I can't even listen to my first or second album because of how out of pocket I felt I was back then now as a mature artist.
On the rap?
Yeah, on the rap. Shit was way out of pocket, wasn't with the flow or whatever, shit like that, So you're not alone in that.
Yeah, no, I hear you. That's what I feel like whenever I hear the clean versions of our albums, man. I'm like, ugh, why did we should have just protested and not did them.
Those shits were whack, bro. 90% of the radio versions of any good hip hop song was so whack. Which is a trash.
Well, man, you got to do that.
Oh, yeah. I'm not, no offense to the artist. It's what they made you do to the song, meaning like it butchered the fucking song. It's like, yeah, sometimes there would be an easy replaceable word and it wouldn't be that bad.
Right.
But sometimes there was just too much and how much you had to change that line to make it.
Yeah. Well, if they hadn't rushed us, I probably could have come up with better shit. But they wanted to, they didn't expect the album to do what it did. So they were like, hey, we need clean versions. And you got 3 days. Like, what?
But wouldn't you say certain things if you're trying to make a strong point in something, you have to go so far off of that you don't get to make that point anymore to make it friendly?
There's a way to do it. It's just you have to have the ability to think that shit out and figure it out. But we didn't have a lot of time to do shit like that. If Muggs probably would have had his way about it, he would have just muted the words and, ran them backwards or whatever so that we didn't have to go back and do that clean version. But they were pressing us for actual clean lyrics.
Oh, that's what I was going to ask you. They wouldn't allow you to say, hey, we don't want to do clean lyrics. We just want to mute the word.
Well, because what happened at this time was that's when the explicit sticker game starts unfolding. And some stores in the South that are considered Bible Belt will not take any record that has that sticker. Wow. So to get to those shelves, that your explicit stickered album won't get you to. You have to go do those clean versions.
Yeah, Targets of the world and things like that.
For some of the mom and pop shops and even some of the chains to agree to carry your shit.
So a bleep out wouldn't be considered a clean version.
It should be technically,
but sometimes you know what those words are. So
yeah, and some labels just didn't even want any they didn't want to have to argue what that word was bleeped out.
Because usually you would
just
know.
go make a clean version.
Yeah.
And that argument's done, and we could get the shit on the shelf. And because they'll always argue it if it's just a bleep or a backwards thing or a cut. Yeah.
Something.
Like what he said, fuck right there, didn't he?
Right.
You know what I mean? And just the fact that it's alluding to that you said fuck, he bleeped and everything, they weren't going to carry it. So you had to fucking, actually change the words. Even NWA did it. If you listen to some of their shit, but I'll tell you what, their clean versions aren't bad.
Yeah.
But they probably had time to do it. No one was rushing them. We had Sony like, hey, you got to get this done in 2-3 days. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, they were on an indie, so it must have been a little bit more lenient.
A little bit. But, yeah, the crazy things that you end up having, I guess it's not so crazy. It's like, you want to sell records or do you want to sell half the records? That's the mentality. Do you want to sell records to everybody or a portion of people that will fuck with you?
You miss out on a big chunk without that.
Yeah.
They're huge.
Well, when the Bible Belt stores are threatening not to buy any stickered albums, that means you ain't getting no sales in that area.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you go clean it up.
Right. Got it.
And I'll tell you what, I mean, I think we did it all for naught because like it was like those areas were our strongest markets in the first fucking place. You know what I mean? It's hip hop.
But even if it brought in 20% more revenue, that's 20% more revenue.
It still is, yes. Anything is
right.
something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they didn't even really know how to work those markets properly to be busting our balls about clean versions. But like they knew something was happening because they saw in Georgia that people were buying hip hop.
Right.
You know what I mean? They seen in all those southern states that the kids were now buying this aggressive shit. And people that were trying to take a stance against it were like, well, we will not play it if it has this sticker. And it's full of obscenities.
Yeah.
I mean, I just remember it being very conservative, back in the Bible Belt and all when you're doing retail and stuff. And yeah, those mom and pops, man, they would be hard on you, man. If you had like more than your share of curse words, man, they wouldn't sell your stuff, or they would, but they would want to meet you and then they'd question you, man. And yeah, man, they were no joke. B knows, yeah. So it's definitely worth it to make a clean version. Yeah, you want to sell records, yeah.
Yeah.
See, like a song like Super Hose, perfect example, right?
Yeah,
you want to no, really.
Yeah,
like
no,
if
right.
you want to turn that into a radio song, it's hard.
Yeah.
You know, like because there's so many explicit words that if you change it, the whole song is different now. Right? You know what I mean?
Yeah, the Lord, I didn't have to go through that. So
Right.
I know B, I could feel that, man. Yeah.
Right.
You know, B's a pro. Hell yeah.
Why didn't you have to go through that? What do you mean?
Well,
Like,
when I did a couple mom and pop stores like in West Virginia or in Baltimore, and you know some of those spots, that no one's ever heard of, they come at you,
Right.
and all you got is your group and the retail van, and that's it. And we're like, all right, I just want to just sign for a couple records because the meet and greet there, they're just about like 50 people, and then that's it. And you're back in the van going to the next city. So yeah, man, it's interesting though because when you get to the major cities, you can do whatever you want. But when you get to the small towns of America, you got to respect that kind of, you know what I mean? You don't necessarily have to like it, but you got to, give that,
respect it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
It's that culture, man.
Thank you, Cal. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Agreed. Agreed.
Anybody do anything I know you weren't even here, unfortunately, but anybody else do anything interesting for Easter? Doobie.
Just smoking, man.
There you go.
You guys gave me some insane, and I just started
yeah, man.
Just Netflixing it and just
That's all we do.
blazing.
Get the family together, smoke and eat.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Johnny's Pastrami's. And that was it, man. Just
Johnny's.
water.
You ate Johnny's pastrami?
Yeah, man. It was it's a sandwich shop right there off of Sepulveda. So forget you, Blaze. I just got it right now. You fuck.
You know, I can't help it, bro.
Hey, man, you got that voice, bro.
Aton's not here, so somebody's got to get it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, man. I just asked B, man. What happened to Aton?
Slacking. That's what happened.
And on the 5th day, Jesus rose and went to Johnny's.
Yeah.
Went to Johnny.
He went to Johnny's. Do it for
Do it
Johnny.
for Johnny.
Oh, yes.
You know, I gotta go try Johnny's though, because I'm always preaching hat, but I know that Johnny's is a good pastrami too.
Oh my God!
It's just that the hat is just one of those places. It's unfuckwithable.
Is there another one that's real famous besides the hat? A name with for like pastrami in them, or is that the one?
There's a lot of self-proclaimed places for sure.
No, the reason I was asking is I saw this thing. There's basically a commercial kitchen or company. It's called RC Provisions. So basically, RC Provisions is the one who makes the pastramis and the corned beef for the hat. They do it all, but they have you can't buy it from RC. They have what do you call it? An agreement that they can only make that spice.
It's proprietary for them.
Exactly, proprietary for them. But their place is dope, and what you could do is you can go to RC Provisions online and find out what other delis and stores that they supply, and you can go get some fire shit from them.
They don't sell to the public?
No, they won't. You have to be a wholesale,
right.
correct. But they'll tell you who they vend for and who they make for, but you're not going to get the hats formula somewhere else. You'll get good quality, but something's going to be a little bit different because it's proprietary for them. But that's the company that makes it.
I tell you, that's one of the best pastramis in life.
Thank you,
because there's no fat, very little fat on their slices.
You need a little bit, just a little.
Yeah.
You do.
Where's that? The hat right there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I didn't taste no fat. Yeah.
But all their shit is good though, not just the pastrami. But that's just
yeah.
my favorite there. Oh my God.
That's all meat right there.
Oh my
son.
God.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm having anxieties. I need one.
Yeah.
Ooh, I don't need those. Those are great. Let me tell you, their chili cheese fries are the shit, but they will make you shit.
They make the chili too, by the way. Yeah.
Reed, why are you even bringing that up? Why don't you just focus on the quality and the taste, man?
No, they won't make you shit.
Thank you.
You'll have to later, but not right away. It'll stay there for a while. Load the belly, son. Load the belly. But those pastrami's just on the one. Look at that.
There's one on my way home today, and you know what?
Damn.
It's going down.
It's going down.
Our New York version is Cat's Deli. You know, they've been like 100 years.
In the valley, you know, we got a couple of pastrami places, but they ain't fucking with the hat. Oh my God.
Damn.
Right on the fries.
All right, this week we're going to the hat. And fuck all the shit.
He said, not playing around.
We're not playing.
We're not
bro.
playing, yo.
How could you even play?
Word, man. I can smell it through the screen, man. It looks so good.
So when we get to, we had to fly into Philly for the Jersey show, right? And this happened to your brother's flight too, right? We're flying in, and right as we're about to touch down, the pilot has to pull back up because there's another fucking plane on the runway, and it's in the path. So he had to pull the fuck back up, and we had to circle back around for 20 minutes. And I hit up Trace. I said, "Hey, we're about to touch down." And then when we did, and I said, "Well, you know, we got diverted. Got to go. We had to go back up. Probably going to be another 20 minutes." He goes, "Dude, that's funny. They just did it to us too." So apparently they were like about to touch down. They had to fucking climb back up.
What is going on with air traffic control and everything else?
I got no clue.
Fucking mess, bro.
That is a mess.
It is. For the last 3-4 months, it's all we're seeing is these fucking disasters, bro.
Two separate planes. Okay, they came in off of a Vegas flight. We came in off of an LA flight.
Wow.
And they had to do the same exact thing.
That's crazy.
They were minutes behind you.
People are fucking up, man.
They were like 15 minutes, 10 minutes behind us. Or maybe minutes, yeah.
And I hear you. I was supposed to be in Chicago this weekend, and I sat on the plane, and right before they closed the door, man, I got this wicked anxiety that some shit was going to go wrong, and I had to step off the flight. So, I don't know. some flight shit going on for sure.
It has been, man.
Well, there has been definitely more dumb shit. Accidents happening as of late than they ever have.
Crazy.
It's like this year, it seems to be like.
It's all we're seeing.
Hearing a lot about it.
It's all we're seeing every fucking week. It's a new. You're having them collide on the runways. We're having them fucking collide.
Okay.
One guy's landing with remember the military? I think it was a Black Hawk crashed into another.
That is crazy, man.
Ran up on it. Just ran up on it. Like you don't see this big ass plane in front of you, kid. Like
We've had a lot of shit going
Very
down.
unfortunate.
And right before that, like a year ago, it was just Boeings just blowing up. It was not even just, they were just catching fires, engine. Like, last couple of years has been rough.
Yeah, it's been rough. And then, they lost a lot of employees during the COVID time. And all that shit.
That's crazy.
So when you lose some quality people, you have to hire people that ain't as quality or ain't as experienced, and things like this happen.
Say that.
Unfortunately. Get it together, y'all. The Pope passed away this morning. I was up before all y'all, so I knew this early on, but the Pope passed away today.
Oh, wow, really?
I had no idea.
Y'all didn't know this?
No.
Yeah, the day after meeting with J.D. Vance.
He had a cerebral stroke and heart attack.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I was talking about I was talking to Bolton. Is that for real?
Yeah. He met the Pope was with J.D. Vance like the day before, and then he passed away.
Wow. He was like, dickheads like this, I can't take this world. I'm out of here. So call it. I knew it was coming though, because like he had been in and out of the hospital for the last 2-3 months with this or that or the other. It was, the signs were on the wall.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was just a matter of time.
Well, they're always like 130 when they get into position. It's like, how much longer you can have?
Yeah, they don't never make a young pope.
Nope.
They make an old ass pope who ages fast, because guess what? The weight of the world that jumps on the pope's back.
Any great leader, look at like any president when they start, they'll always show you what they look like, and after the first term, and if they do too, like how much it really ages you and fucks you up. It does, man. It's a lot of pressure, a lot of shit.
Yeah.
No, you're right.
Yeah, Be Real. This was on April 20th. This was yesterday.
On Easter, huh?
Yep.
Wow. I can't stand that dude's face, man. Just get it out. Something about him, I don't know.
90% of politicians don't want to punch in the face just by looking at them. They do have very punchable faces.
I don't necessarily want to punch him in the face. I just don't want to look at it.
I want to strike him.
All right.
100%. It's got a strikeable face.
All right. I won't argue that.
Not going to do it. I ain't going to jail, but
Be nice.
What is that?
Man.
Is that on
Jeez.
Step Brothers? There's something about your face.
I just want to punch it. Yeah. Yeah, it's true.
That's a real thing, though.
Oh, yeah. There are faces you look at it
You might see somebody and they,
Play the knockout game.
might just give you one of those looks like, what the fuck?
Yeah, or it's just their natural look. You just want to fucking crack them.
Jeez,
Yeah.
guys.
Somebody might be mean mugging you and not realizing they're mean mugging you because this is just their resting face.
Right.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's me. I really don't. I swear to God, I try not to. But like sometimes, you're like, my brow is down. People, you go, right? I'm like, yeah, why? Like, well, what the fuck you looking like that for? I'm like, happy, and you just don't pay attention. Like, your face looks stupid. You look like an asshole. You don't even mean to.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Why are you putting up a J.D. Vance tweet?
Oh, I was just showing that, he was tweeting about, I was happy to see him yesterday.
And then you put it back up. Oh, my God. It's all right. I forgive you. It's okay. It's totally okay, man. Oh, man.
What else is happening, boys?
I feel like I missed out on a Gemstones episode. Did I miss out on a Gemstone
I'm
episode?
two back.
How many episodes are there of the Gemstones
So funny.
so far this
I
season?
think 5 maybe, and
That's
I've
it?
only seen 3. Yeah, I think there's 5. There might be more.
They're good, man.
So far.
They're good. From what I've seen.
I
yeah.
tell you, and I'm going to tell you again.
So there's 7 out so far.
Oh, okay, there you go.
The 8th one comes out the 27th.
Oh, okay, perfect. Then I don't think I've missed it.
Yeah, a lot.
Yellow Jackets, B. Yellow Jackets. It's on Showtime. You could watch the first season on Paramount, but if you got Spectrum or whatever the fuck in demand, you could watch it there. Yellow Jackets.
Is that the one with a bunch of broads?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Don't underestimate.
Okay. Good story.
It's a good story. It's kind of fucked up, too.
Okay.
Yeah.
I started watching that new Handmaid's Tale. There's the new season.
If you watch that, you could watch Yellow Jackets. Are you fucking kidding me?
No, but in Handmaid's Tale, that's some brutal shit going on.
Oh.
It's completely different.
Okay, well, watch Yellow Jackets.
Something like that? Okay.
It's different.
right.
Different sort of brutality. Think about, young teenage girls becoming cannibals in the forest.
Sweet Jesus.
Wow.
Can you manage that?
Okay.
Yeah. There you go.
All right.
Just give you that.
That's hot.
It's hot. It's hot. It's hot for you. You need.
I like that.
What were we gonna say, Callie?
I have no fucking clue. I lost it once that popped in.
Yeah, that happens.
Something, it's gone.
It freaking happens, yo. Oh man, Mello.
What's cracking?
Man, I don't know if you're keeping up with the playoffs, but goddamn them Lakers.
I'm wearing my Laker shorts today in hopes that they get their shit together.
They will. They're not going to give up ass on a second game, home game. There's no way they're going to do that. But they've been giving it to LeBron all morning, and the role players, because realistically, only Luka was balling the fuck out.
Yeah.
37 points, he was beasting out, but he didn't get no support. They're playing lackluster ass defense. I watched some of it, some of what we could, because we had to play while they were playing.
Yeah.
We come back in and 20-point blowout. I'm like, these motherfuckers. But you could tell early on, LeBron wasn't hitting, and he wasn't being aggressive enough to the basket, and their defense just wasn't there.
Yeah.
After they've been playing such great defense, they played ass defense on that first game. They need to step it up.
Yeah. I think, they'll turn it around. That's our Lakers. We bleed purple and gold. You already know.
You already know.
You know, so.
It was just heartbreaking for
Maybe
me.
it's just a travel day.
It wasn't a travel day. It was at home.
Oh,
we got home court advantage.
Oh, okay. Well, there's no excuse.
We blew the home court advantage by giving up that first game.
I stand corrected.
Ugly, right?
Step it up, Lakers. What the fuck?
Yeah. But how about the OKC fucking blew out the Grizzlies by like 30 points. It was like 80 to 140 or 131, some shit like that.
Hey, man.
Whew.
Yeah, it's going down for sure. So
Damn.
It's going
That is a statement by them boys in Oklahoma City, son.
Like, who they got that's really that splashy like that?
Shea Gillis.
You know what I mean?
Shane Gillis.
Shay, not Shane. No,
he's playing?
No, that kid, bro, he's playing lights out, and the team is playing lights out. Last night he had his worst game. Or the other night he had his worst game as a fucking member of the Thunder.
Yeah.
And still, that team burnt their asses out by 30 points.
Maybe I'm just not up on it like I used to be up on it. But it's like, okay, but that's not a Dr. J type dude. That's not a Michael Jordan.
Oh, no, you're tripping.
Dude, am I bugging?
He's like the way, he's what Allen Iverson should have been.
Wow. There it
About
is.
that.
Should have been.
Wow. AI.
In other words, like his consistency, his work ethic, and like he's affecting the other guys around him in a positive way and getting others involved. He's not just dogging the ball and trying to score everything. He's getting his shots. He's being aggressive, but he's also serving up the ball to his other guys and making them better. Like realistically, if anybody should be the MVP of this season, it's that cat right there.
That guy. Okay.
Oh yeah, him or old boy in Cleveland. What's his name? Why am I forgetting? Somebody in the asylum will remind me right now. But old boy in Cleveland, he was playing in Utah and they traded him. Big mistake. He went down there and Cleveland are the top seed in the Eastern Conference. My man Donovan Mitchell up here, he's a straight baller. And they fucking let him go out of Utah, traded him, and he got the Cleveland Cavaliers with not a big star cast, just dope players like Darius Garland, Mobley, Jerome, Jared Allen. those guys right there are balling out, and the bench are doing well too. I mean, top seed in the fucking Eastern Conference over the Celtics.
Hey, look at my man with the headband though. He looked like he smoked like 5 doobies.
I don't know if they're going to win a championship against the Celtics when you got them out there, but I mean, these boys put in work the whole season to keep that number 1 slot, and so did those boys in OKC, man.
Yeah, no, I don't doubt there's some athleticism out there. I'm just saying, like, in terms of splashy names that, you know, one can identify with off the rip, even though that's not your Market City team. You know what I mean? Like,
well, yeah. I mean, he's a name, that kid, Alexander. So is Donovan Mitchell. They're just in secondary markets.
Then maybe I'm just out of touch, baby.
A little bit.
You know what I mean?
Maybe a little. But they're, you know, the other thing is they're in secondary markets. They're not like in L.A. or Miami or, you know, New York or somewhere like that. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, you got Mellow smoke. Light that damn joint, doobie. Let's go. You got Mellow puffing away.
No, I got a lighter. I got a lighter. Yeah, I got a lighter right here.
There we go.
Are you not supposed to? Are you not supposed to?
No, I'm good.
All right, cool. I'm just making
to
sure. You know, if you got a medical fucking issue, I don't want you like, you know.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want anything happening to you. You know what I'm saying?
Shut the fuck. Fucking asshole.
Be serious.
Holy shit. I was listening to what you were saying, and then they just threw that lighter at me. I said, ah.
I don't want to have to.
Mayday. Taking some.
I've fallen and I can't get up.
I don't want to have
You know
to
that
have
shit is still
Bolton give you mouth to resuscitate
Nah,
you. Dude.
Yo, you know life support.
Pause. Pause.
Bolton's back there like
Pause.
You guys do know life alert.
They kid.
Life alert.
Still going, bro. I just saw a commercial not too long ago.
I'm falling and I can't get up.
They still use the same phrase.
What about if it was, you know, we could write a sketch and have it life alert. I'm lazy and I can't get up.
Oh,
someone help me.
Hey, I bet you they got some shit like that for, you know, wealthy people. You know what I'm saying? They probably do.
Well, yeah, they got that fucking thing that takes you upstairs. You just sit on it. And it's meant for fucking old folks. So if their room's on the top floor, they ain't got to burn their knees out getting up there. But you know, rich folks have those too. Like, so if they're just, I don't want to deal with this.
B, how about your Apple Watch? Will it tell if you fall or get into an accident? Will it give you like a warning?
Yeah.
Watch. Okay.
Is
that right?
Yeah, they're all
That's dope. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
There you go, Doobie.
have one of them
She's
too.
waiting for you,
Bro,
Doobie.
those are the OG ones in the fucking.
She didn't fall down. She's waiting for Doobie.
She can't go nowhere now. I'm
Doobie,
good.
I've fallen. And where you at?
I'm right here, baby. I'm coming right now with a rose in my mouth.
And it
I'm
says,
coming. I'll pick you up
and it says you're never alone.
and tuck you in. All right.
Doobie alert, the protector.
That's me. That's right. I'm known as the protector and the infinity pillow. So
The infinity pillow. All right.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
and blue waffle.
It almost looked like a pose that old girl from Australia was popping off. What's her name?
Oh yeah, fucking kangaroo.
Yeah.
Ray gun.
Yeah. It looked like a ray gun pose right there. Go back. Can you go back?
You know, it'd be some funny shit in 20 years from now. We're still doing the show. Nobody's wearing chains anymore. We all just got life alerts on.
That's like a freeze ray gun made up right there.
Gold-plated life alerts.
You're wrong.
Diamond encrusted.
Yeah.
You are wrong for that, Blade. Jeez.
Rappers in their 70s are going to be using that shit.
Blinged out life alerts, son.
Yep.
What you know about that?
Hey.
A G5 come and pick me up.
Oh,
when I
great.
do this.
I'm going to take this to the jeweler and fucking
Thanks a
Ice
lot.
it out.
get some ice on it.
Too funny. Thanks a lot. Oh, man.
An ice alert. This is my ice alert.
Yep.
Know what I'm saying? It's going to alert me when the ice is too slippery.
You're funny, man.
All right.
You silly, man.
Yeah, man.
Anybody else do any 420 shit? Because Easter was 420, so it's kind of like one of the things, you know? Yeah.
Yeah.
I just did Call of Duty, eat, then just smoke, eat again, Call of Duty, and then I went to sleep.
Did you do Hoodstock or something like that?
No, I did. I was at the house.
I saw your face on the flyer. I'm like, okay.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
When?
Kush
I
stock?
never know.
They was over there false advertising you, kid.
What, Kush stock?
Big shout out. Big shout out. I didn't even know.
You said Kush stock or Hood stock? What did you say?
Did you go?
I believe it was whichever one of them it was. All right.
Was it a weed thing?
I don't smoke enough to know.
Was it a weed thing or podcast?
It was a weed thing.
Okay, that's Kush Stock.
Yeah, exactly.
With Dr. K and those boys. Salute to Dr. K.
Hell yeah, man.
Hell yeah.
And the peoples that throw Kush Stock. It's a very lit event. I'm always out of town when they do it, unfortunately, so I haven't been able to go in quite a while. But next year, I plan to be around so that when these events pop, I could come, represent, support, all the things.
Yeah, those are dope, man. I remember, I think we were at the first couple ones. I think it was 17 and 18, I think the first one.
Word up.
17
Yeah, I
up
went to
there.
that one.
Bro, we had lines. That's when like diamonds were coming out and shit like that.
I had no
So, like,
business there, but it was dope.
Yeah, man. We were one of the first companies to actually be making diamonds and selling. We had a fucking line at Kush Stock for 2 days straight every time.
Look at
Just
that.
for those diamonds back then because it was new. It's like a new tech when they came out, you know?
Diamond plated life alert?
No, yeah, it's diamond fucking THCA diamonds. But yeah, it was cool, man. And there was a lot of people, and they used to be really big back then.
Yeah.
I'm glad, according to E-Zone, it looked like the attendance picked up. They said they had a really good weekend, really successful, which is good to hear. You know, it's an OG event. You know, you like to see them still thriving, you know?
For sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, when it's an event like that, it's, sort of like Lollapalooza, right? Lollapalooza is the big music fest that a lot of people have great memories to from the fucking, early 90s. And then, like, when it comes back later and does all this shit. When people hear about it, they get excited because it's something they know about. It's much like, in Europe with the Reading and Leeds festivals that have been around 60-something years now, or maybe longer. It's something they're familiar with and, that they come to rely on.
Yeah.
So when they hear that shit, it's like, boom. And we need more shit like that. And it is most especially in the weed thing because, sometimes these cannabis events, they come and then they go away. And sometimes they try to bring them back and it doesn't necessarily work out the same way that it used to be and then try to push on to something different. Yeah, we need something that's like stable.
Like what's it called, PuffCon. So I've been talking to Kevin because he's really excited about doing something. All of us this year coming up, they're doing it for 2 days. So by the way, guys, you could still get like early PuffCon tickets. You can go buy them before they sell out, but we want to do something. We're going to talk with Kevin and them about doing something really cool and bringing you guys some really cool content. And
fuck yeah.
Yeah, I think it's been really fun this year because, they definitely want to make sure you're involved. And it's a great event.
No, you always have fun at those events.
You know what, B, you notice? The ones that do really well, like you were saying, some come, some go. It's really about the people who put it together. Are they putting it together just to make a buck, or are they putting it together so it works for everyone?
Like an interactive experience.
Yeah, the key to it is this, right? You're going to rent out to a lot of vendors, so you have two obligations. You want to make sure that you're bringing enough customers to make sure that your vendors are making money. You don't want to overcharge your vendors. One thing I could say about successful ones that I've seen like PuffCon is they're very fair with what they charge their vendors, and they make sure they spend a lot of marketing to bring in 8,000-10,000 people to those vendors. So, and they spend the money on security to keep them safe. You create that environment and you make it where everyone benefits. There's, art and there's music going on.
Yeah.
That's going to thrive. But if you're a scumbag promoter who's like, you know what, let's get one or two famous people. Let's overcharge all the vendors. We'll charge people for tickets. They make money.
Grab
Hit
guy.
and run. It's
Monetize
fucking
that,
done.
I think Bob, Mello hit it on the head with what he said in terms of you're giving people an experience.
Right.
Are you just making money, or are you giving people an experience and you're making money? That's fine.
Correct.
But you got to give them something.
You're allowed to make money, but just give some money's worth.
But make an experience and not just like, here's an event and it's an event you would fucking see like it's a easy snap in for an event for anyone fucking to do.
Right.
You got to give people something that they remember and want to come back for.
Thank you, B.
And I think, Hall of Flowers sort of does that for vendors and stuff like that. I think PuffCon does that.
The Olympics too.
Olympics. I haven't been to that one yet.
You got to, man. I'm going to do that.
But yeah, and Kush Stock. Definitely. I mean,
I mean, these are like vendors you can come up to and take a dab hit of what it is even before you buy it, or you know what I'm saying. You get to try a sample, and man, I don't know no events that do that, man.
Like
Those
the
events,
the old school High Times cannabis cups used to be an experience.
They were.
That was a great experience.
They definitely were.
Right.
They just kind of fucked it up because they intermingled too much shit that sort of took away from what they were doing, and them adding the music was a plus, but they didn't know how to promote having that music and the artist. They knew how to promote the cannabis shit because it's like we've talked about here before, right? You do a cannabis event, you know who the superstar of the show is, no matter if you book this guy or that guy or this chick or that chick, you know who's the superstar?
The cannabis, right?
Right. And the music is secondary. They'll go enjoy the music, but they're not getting bucked to it. They're fucking high as fuck, and they want to get back to the free sample.
Word.
You know what I'm saying?
Word.
When you throw a cannabis event that's music first, cannabis as the bonus, you get music fans that are coming for the music, but they also indulge in cannabis, and then there's some that are full-blown, obviously both, and some that are curious. You know what I mean?
Word.
And that event works different because then they're into everything. It ain't just like you have the hypeness of the crowd because they're there for the music and the cannabis is the bonus. In other words, they're not totally fucking lit and too high before any act goes on because they're there for the music first.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're not there for the free samples of this booth, that booth, the other booth. If they get it during the course of the day, cool. But it's not like they're going there for that the way that you are at a High Times Cannabis Cup. The first thing, I'm going to go see this booth. I'm going to go see that booth. Oh, Lil Wayne's performing tonight? That's cool. But I'm going to go see this booth and that booth and
No,
that
you got
booth.
it planned. Yeah.
All right, not to interview you or anything, but when you take on one of them, do you look into it like that?
Yeah.
Before you go in as an artist and go, okay, what's this about?
Here's the mode of get down, right? So this is how artists disappoint themselves when they do it formally. It's a little bit different now because guys have evolved and realized what this shit is. Not all of them, but some. When you do a regular gig, a music gig that's got nothing to do with cannabis, your music pops, you're used to seeing people do this, the jumping or the fucking crowd surfing or stage diving or whatever the fuck they do at your show.
Yep.
Whatever they do at your normal show.
Yeah.
If you don't know, you're going to expect this to happen at the cannabis shows.
Mm-hmm.
It does not happen there. Rarely does it happen there.
No.
They will enjoy the music. It's not that they're not enjoying the music and they're too cool. It's just they're fucking high.
But at this point, you become more of a mood setter, an ambiance
Right.
setter for
Right.
what they're doing. It just so happens that Cypress Hill's back there.
right.
If you're coming for the rah-rah show, or no, if you as an artist who have your expectations of what you want to see the crowd do are coming to expect them to get rah-rah, no, you're setting yourself up for disappointment because they're absorbing it in a different way at this point.
Yeah.
They're not there to fucking be wilding out. They're like this. Yeah.
That's that cannabis energy, you know?
Right.
Like real talk. Like if you're drinking,
yeah.
if it's a cannabis thing and they got beer vendors and shit and people are drinking, maybe now because that drinking brings that hype.
Right.
People are smoking, they're mellow out and they're doing like this. They're not rocking and jumping.
They're not trying to mosh pit.
Nah.
They're not trying to do anything.
You need alcohol for that, you know?
Yes.
Yeah.
So at last, I'm going to say 12 years that we've been doing 420 shows because we were like one of the first, if not the first, doing 420 shows.
Of course, yeah.
And that's facts. You know, we realized early on that outside of our fan base, like, because if we did a 420 show, let's just say our first 420 shows at the Fillmore, right? And salute to everybody out there in SF. Doing shows at the Fillmore, it didn't matter that it was 420 because guess what? 420 wasn't what it was today. It was a day they celebrated, but it was like not very known. So they just came to the show to get high and flip out to Cypress Hill. So you would see mosh pits and stage diving in that stoner crowd, right? But that's music first.
Right.
But when we start getting hired to do 420 events that are like the Cannabis Festival for this, or the High Times Cannabis Cup for this, or this and that, now it's the weed is the star, and we are like the fucking byproduct there, and we have to accept that, because if we don't, and we're expecting these crowds to give us that same love that we would see at our shows or other festivals that are not cannabis related, going to be disappointed and be like, oh, that was a whack show. I'm never coming back here. These people don't do nothing. They just stand there and blah, 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 which is what happened with Lil Wayne. He expected them to be jumping and popping it off, and they were just like, yeah. And he didn't like that shit. He throws the mic down, walks off, swears he'll never do another another High Times Cannabis Cup event ever. Then they paid him a big enough bag, and he came back and did it. But I'm saying,
right.
He knew what he was dealing with the second time around. So he didn't like go get that crazy energy where you think you're gonna get everybody up with your body language. It was a more of a relaxed get down, like, you know.
So for him, then it becomes one of two things: either he had this conversation with this people,
or
the bag was just delicious. You know what I mean?
Could be both.
Could be.
Hey.
Just saying. But the way we approach the cannabis events now, unless if it's a music first thing, then, you know, we approach it like any other music festival. But if it's a cannabis thing, we know not to expect the craziness. And if it does come, then it's fucking extra.
Right.
Like, for instance, we'd be going to Amsterdam for years, playing at Paradiso or what's the other one, Mars or whatever the fuck they call it.
Mars Volta.
No, that's a band. The fuck. There's two clubs that mostly, if you're doing club dates, that people do in Amsterdam, which is the Paradiso and the other club. Fuck, what's it called? Something with an M. Fuck, what's it called? Bobo would know if he was here. Anyway,
Moist Monday.
Two fucking clubs you go to, right?
Balls.
And mostly when we've done those shows there, they're a very relaxed hip hop crowd. They weren't like raucous, you know what I mean? Like other shows in Europe. They're very more because they're fucking high.
Okay.
And we had to learn that so that we weren't disappointing ourselves and saying, man, they didn't even get up. Because we'd be like, damn, what? They didn't even get it.
That'll make you look at yourself like, yo, did you drop a lyric or some shit? Because these motherfuckers was.
It makes you insecure, like how you did, right? But then after, we'd go out and sign autographs and be like, man, that was the best fucking show ever. I mean, we never seen nothing like that. And you have to realize they're just absorbing it in a different way, and they're fucking high as fuck.
Right. Right.
So, you know, we had to learn that early on, that the cannabis shows were very different from than just regular traditional, you know, we're playing this festival or that festival. Totally different reactions. And if you're working to get that same reaction, you'd be like, man, I worked this hard to get that.
Hey, B, do you think the weed will make it to the Olympics?
No.
Okay.
It's a weird question, but
what the fuck is it going to do?
I'm just saying. Hey, remember when we had Weed Olympics in LA, like the Weed Olympics?
There's Olympics. We got that now. That's the new one.
That's the newest.
What are we doing in fucking? What are you going to compete? Who can smoke the most? Like, what are we?
Yeah, the Weed Olympics. Yeah.
I'm sure they'd love that.
Oh, there'd be all kinds of different
bong rips,
things
everything.
to do now.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be awesome, but it wouldn't be part of the actual World Olympics. But we can make our own. You know.
I just remember those days, man. The Weed Olympics, man. Back in the days, man.
What Weed Olympics? There was no Weed Olympics.
Of course there was. Back in the day, B.
That was the thought of it. Today's National Chocolate Day. National Chocolate Covered Cashews Day.
Yeah.
Never had that. Can't say I had a
me neither.
chocolate.
I'm not a cashew guy.
I like cashews, just I never had it with chocolate. Shit. Maybe not bad.
I might try the dark chocolate cashew, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it can't be that bad.
Special dark.
There was somebody with a peanut allergy on the plane. They fucking made an announcement saying, asking anyone that had any sort of peanut product, please do not open it.
Ooh.
Yeah, those are one of the most serious. Like peanut can kill you. There's a couple of them that'll.
But it's crazy because people won't like. Even if you're sitting down there and you open up a bag of fucking peanuts, they're tripping way the fuck over here.
Well, you know why? You're stuck on a fucking plane. If something happens, you know how many people.
Yeah.
By the way, so my uncle just started a couple years ago working for JetBlue, and I started finding out some crazy shit. I mean, you just don't think about it. But you know how many people die on planes all the time? Like it's a very
they don't report on it.
Exactly, and they'll die on your fucking plane. They'll take the body, put it like there's a little area like where there's
you're shitting me,
not even tell people.
Bro, last year someone died on one of our
I believe it, and they said it happens so often because people get blood clots are very common, like blood from
circulation,
sitting too long,
circulation
issues, and you'll get a blood clot and you could die, heart attack.
Yeah, no, this lady had a heart attack on the flight. I believe it was on maybe Valentine's Day or some shit like that.
Yeah,
yeah.
But it's such a common thing, and people don't realize it happens a lot up there. Yeah, because especially think of it this way: let's say you're going from like LA to fucking Europe,
right? Well, you just don't think about it.
You're over the ocean for 8 hours. So
come on, man.
I bet they put that plane right back up in the air, even though that person passed away on that plane. Think about it. That's why some planes are haunted too.
Shit.
Like you have the people that have freaked out and seen shit on planes, and they're like can't explain it. Well, it's an energy that was, basically stuck where the person lost their lives. That energy is right there in that spot. Like that's why we had this conversation with Quick over here, and saying that people are freaked out behind going to cemeteries and all that stuff, spirits and this and that and the other. Unless something died in that cemetery, really, wherever that spirit, let's just say wherever that life distinguished at, that's where that soul might be.
Right.
Or even maybe somewhere good, not just chilling in the cemetery.
Yeah, but not in the cemetery. That's just where the body went.
Right.
There ain't no spirits of your peoples.
No attachment
in
there, right? Yeah.
No.
Right. Don't make sense.
Yeah.
Maybe even someone,
that's
like you
creepy,
said,
man,
either where their
creepy.
demise, or
Right.
maybe someone like you said, this building meant a lot to the thing. This was his attachment. This somewhere good too, but not sitting in a fucking cemetery. What the fuck they doing over there?
Yeah.
Right.
Boring. It's dead.
Yeah. Like the old man spirit that's running around in here.
Exactly. This was his buildings that he built.
He must have died in one of these buildings or something.
And there it is.
You know what I'm saying? But if he ain't in no cemetery freaking people out, no.
Ghostbusters.
Yeah. It's also National Yellow Bat Day.
What? Oh, like wiffle ball bat?
Wiffle ball bat.
Wiffle ball
Wiffle
bat.
ball was the shit.
BC, but with a wiffle ball bat.
That.
It commemorates the activation of the 265th Army Security Agency Company, Airborne, with the 101st Airborne Division on this day in 1967.
Whoa. We totally fucked that one up.
We
Didn't
sure
know that.
did, but hey.
But okay,
Thank
now
you
we
for
know
the
something.
actual information.
Now we know. Now we know something.
Good intel.
It's a intelligent branch of the United States Army.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're called what? The yellow bats? Or yellow bat? Is that what you said?
Yep.
Yep.
Yellow bats.
It's also National Kindergarten Day.
Fuck them kids.
Oh.
Yeah, well, it's that day. And did you know? It is the birthday of one legendary person by the name of Iggy Pop, born on this day in 1947.
Wow.
Oh, I was about to say throw up. I thought he was talking about that. What's the
Anthony
white girl's
Kiedis'
name?
Anthony Kiedis' grandfather,
No,
right?
Iggy or something, the white girl rapper.
Who? Oh, Iggy Azalea.
Yeah, terrible.
Well, this could be her grandfather.
Wait, what's
too.
wrong with Iggy?
What's wrong with
her
her?
raps and the freestyles and basically everything about her.
She kills it.
Terrible.
Ow.
Terrible. You ever hear that? A couple of her freestyles? It'll literally make you.
Yeah, it is
fucking
pretty.
kill yourself.
Yeah, the freestyles are
She
fucked
did it
up.
on the radio.
Let me tell you, her written songs.
Because someone else probably wrote them.
But that's okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you've listened to R&B in your life, yes?
Definitely in the 90s for sure.
Yeah.
90s
Well,
R&B.
some of those people didn't write those songs.
Oh, I believe it. Yeah. But she was pretty crappy.
Yeah, I hear you. On the freestyle tip, I totally get that. I mean, I'm not a fan of her music, but I'm just saying. Did you know In 1959, Robert Smith from The Cure was born. Happy birthday.
Word.
The legendary Robert Smith.
One of the dopest, yeah.
What you got to say about him, Blaze?
I got nothing.
One of the most emo motherfuckers in life.
Hey, look at him. It says it itself.
He always had a crazy get down. That is for sure.
Yeah.
Even in his, in these years right now.
Wow.
Salute to Robert Smith. Did you know? In 1969, Janis Joplin played a concert at Royal Albert Hall with Yes as an opening act. That's
dope.
Pretty crazy.
Yes, remember Yes?
Yes.
Owner of...
Yes, I do.
Okay.
And did you know? In 1992, the Beastie Boys dropped Check Your Head.
Yes.
I do know that.
Dope ass album.
Soul Assassins remix, son. That's
yes.
Dope.
B kills it. Yeah.
That was a great fucking album, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we got to tour with them off this album. It was pretty.
Check Your Head tour. That shit was amazing. Awesome. Did you guys do that in the Garden? Did you have a run in the Garden with that?
We did not.
No?
We've never played the Garden.
Really? Never.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Not yet.
Dope.
I say yet because you never know.
I know.
Did you know? In 2016, we lost the legendary Prince.
Oh man, I don't even want to think about that.
Rest in peace.
The legend.
To one of the greatest.
The best, man. Yeah. Genius.
Yeah, that shit hurt.
It's so crazy, like, just meaning, like, of course, like, not about just his talent, but his look. Like, he was loved and respected by the most gangster motherfuckers out there.
Yeah.
And he put out music that was not gangster at all, exactly opposite. But his music was that good that it didn't fucking matter if you were regular, if you were hood, if you were Prince.
You fucked with Prince.
Nobody was afraid to say it, like that.
Him and Rick James.
Yeah.
Oh man.
The biggest thing I learned from Prince was how to reinvent yourself over and over and over again.
Every time.
Aside from the music brilliance and the genius there, I mean, you know how many different looks he went through since the 70s and all that? You know what I mean? Like, all the progressions and reinventing. And
He brought a different look for every album.
That part.
And that's what you're supposed to do.
Different blouse.
Most especially if you're a pop star, you got to reinvent every fucking time.
B, I like what he did for the Batman movie, and I like all that shit, man. It was just the way he packaged it.
That's right. He did music for the best Batman, Michael Keaton's son.
Yeah. Thank you, B. Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? There was just all kinds of greatness in the first, in that Batman.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He had Kim Basinger. Actually, Kim Basinger, sorry. Finally got that. You finally got that?
It took me a second, though.
Yeah.
Mickey Bell.
That 0.1% of THC in this slowed me down.
All right. You also had Jack Nicholson as the Joker.
Yeah.
El
He
Joker.
was great as the Joker too, man.
Yeah, he was great too.
Amazing.
I mean, that was just a dope cast. Rest in peace to the legendary Prince. Salute to the Cali Blaze hash holds some of the best in game. You want to try smoking what we smoking? Go to caliblaze.net. There was a 420 sale extended through the end of this month. Take advantage of the lowest prices of the year. Go to caliblaze.net for a discount. Use code BREALTV at checkout. What else? You got anything to add to this place?
No, mainly just like right now with these hash holes and pre-rolls, like the price that we have on these bulk, you're literally paying less than you are for Jeters. These are hand-rolled, whole flower, premium hash, no keef. It's hash instead of keef and rosin. So get a hand roll for the price of some trim-made terpless bullshit. And it's really, honestly, it's affordable. These are not like you're paying, ridiculous amounts. Very affordable for a very high quality product. So before this month is over, stock up on those hash holes.
For all the real ones out there, mine.
Word up.
You got me. You got me. Oh, yeah.
Okay. Salute to all y'all. If you haven't smashed that like yet, please do us the favor and smash it right fucking now. And if you're not subscribing, please subscribe and tell your friends and tell their friends to subscribe and share this show out to all their friends and crack that all notification bell, which is the bell right there, bing, so that you know when we're dropping. You know what I mean? And we drop Monday through Friday, 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 5 Eastern on the start. And the extras All right, so get down with us right here at BREALTV. This is the Dr. Greenthumb Show. And salute to everybody that has popped off a super chat thus far. We appreciate you. We're about to open up the doors to the Insane Asylum. You already know what it is. You got a comment, question, shout out, suggestion. We are here for it. Let's pop it. One quick thing. For those of you watching, if you donate $20, we'll hook you up with sticker pack along with some small accessories. $50 will get you a T-shirt or a hat. And $100 super chat will get you a mystery box along with some exclusive items and a glass piece of some sort. Come with it now. Sweet. All right, look. Let's open up the doors now.
Welcome to the Insane Asylum.
All right, Dan is asking, yo, Blaze, I ordered some SHO syringes. I've never done the oil. How much should I start with as an oil beginner?
Okay, when you say oil, like, have you never taken edibles? Because, like, if that's the case, I'm not joking, bro. Like, smaller than you can imagine. So, literally put, like, a little, like, if you open the syringe, let a little bit come. And I'm not even joking. I would take like a pin, like a fucking needle, and literally just take off a tiny little morsel and put it on something. Because you want like 5, 10, 15, 20 milligrams tops for your first experience. Because you want to enjoy it, see how it interacts with your body. And you can always go up from there. So don't like some people say like a rice grain. A rice grain will fucking annihilate you if you haven't done it before. So literally start with like a fucking pinhead and wait 2, 3, 4 hours before you take more. Not like an hour and a half, 3, 4 hours before you say, I don't feel nothing. And then try like a little bit more and work your way up. But yeah, very, very little. Very, very little. You want a good experience. You don't want to be fucking having a heart attack and like, oh, I don't like this. So.
And look, if you take that amount, just be patient.
Correct.
You know what I mean? Don't be like, oh, this wasn't enough. I don't feel nothing. And then you take more and then you ruin your experience because you took too much then. Be patient. It takes a minute.
And just know how much food you have in your stomach will definitely affect how long it takes to kick in. So if you took it on an empty stomach, you will definitely feel it quicker. If you ate like a big meal and you take it at the end, shit, 4 or 5 hours, you won't feel that shit too.
More saturated, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Victor's asking, any of you guys watch WrestleMania over the weekend?
I missed it.
I didn't, but I heard from what I see, like from people commenting, it wasn't as good as last year. And it was good, but what is it? John Cena or something was the star who like won it all or some shit. I don't know how it works, but I think Cena had some.
He beat Cody Rhodes.
There you go.
They've been talking about this for months.
Yeah.
Logan Paul, AJ Styles.
Did he win?
Yeah, Logan
Fuck
Paul
Logan,
defeated.
damn it.
Logan.
Fuck.
He's got himself a career.
He does.
That's great.
Is he a loved or hated one? How do they treat him? Do they boo him or
I'm sure the kids love him and the parents hate him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He's mixed emotions.
God, yeah. Yeah, shit.
He's mixed emotions being too.
Because I don't think Logan's hated as much as Jake, right?
No.
He's not.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
They're probably both hated, but like,
Definitely.
I think because of his WWE shit, he's got his fair share of fans though. Because he's putting in work.
Yeah.
He's not whack. He's
got moves and shit.
He's got some talent, yeah.
Yo, bro, you gotta be able to fucking do.
But he can sell it too, though.
Right.
Selling it is everything.
Thank you.
You could have all the moves in the world, but if you can't cut a fucking promo, then you're useless.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, you're not useless, but you ain't gonna rise. You got to be able to like do all that shit and cut a great promo shit. Some guys weren't that great, but they were great at cutting promos.
Yeah, for the marquee, yeah.
Like if you watch the fucking Ultimate Warrior story, a lot of those guys didn't think he had a lot of great skills, but his promo cut was like fucking awesome. You know what I mean? Rest in peace, Ultimate Warrior. All right.
You're talking about Amsterdam places. Were you talking about their
Milk
version
Vag.
of
There you go.
the
Vag.
Milky Way?
The Milky Way. Milk Vag.
The Milk Wag.
Yes, it's Vag.
Vag.
They pronounce the W like a V.
Milk Vag.
So when you see Wagner, it's Wagner.
Wagner.
Would you like to go in my wagon?
In my wagon.
Would you like to drive in my Volkswagen?
My Volkswagen. No way. That's pretty yeah. Dutchy.
It's very Dutch.
Very Dutch.
Yes.
Pass the Dutchie.
They do. All right.
All right, Tony's asking, what 70s and 80s TV shows do you guys remember when we were kids? We only had 4 TV stations and maybe 1 or 2 TVs, and everybody at home watched TV at the same time. So, like, what did you guys grow up watching?
The Love Boat. No, I don't know, man.
So many things. It depends on what era, you know.
Yeah.
There's so many eras, and what are we talking about? You know, like family shows. We're talking about music shows.
There was Knight Rider.
Yeah.
Good times.
There was BJ and the Bear.
There was the A-Team.
There was Buck Rogers, something in the something century AD.
A-Team, fucking
the A-Team.
The A-Team,
Magnum
yeah.
PI, fucking
Yes.
all that shit. back
Hill
then.
Street Blues.
Yeah.
That was good. Hill Street Blues.
How about Bosom Buddies? Remember
Yeah,
Bosom Buddies?
yeah.
Hell yeah.
Fucking
I'm not
Tom
gonna say
Hanks.
shit. I'll show my age like a motherfucker.
You know what I think would bug out? You know what I think would bug out younger generations?
That's my mama. You know.
That's my mama. Yeah.
That's my mom.
Room 222.
That part.
Oh, wow.
What about Welcome Back, Kotter?
Welcome
All
back. That was hilarious.
Wow, Welcome Back, Kotter, man.
What I was saying is I don't think people would realize that back in the days they don't realize a big screen TV till 27 inches was the biggest you can go. Before that, they were like 13, 18, 27 when that came out. That was like a big screen.
Yeah.
That's true.
Until
You're
the
right.
like
Yeah.
mid or
They were
early
portable.
90s.
Yeah,
Bro,
almost.
27
Yeah.
was a big screen. That was your big screen TV.
Yeah.
Man, come on.
It
Yeah.
really
John
was.
Travolta
Yeah.
right here?
You didn't know this?
I had no
Yeah.
idea.
This is one of the things that catapulted him.
Word up.
Welcome.
He also had a movie that he was in called Carrie.
My man,
He was also the boy in the
Epstein.
plastic bubble.
No.
What would they say if we up and ran away? That shit made you cry at the end.
Wow,
Getting crazy.
that was good.
When he stepped out into the world for the first time.
Wow, that was amazing.
He ran away with her.
Mellow. That was dope.
Yeah.
That was dope.
Yeah, John Travolta. You know, he was a big part of that TV show right there. The star was the actual teacher. Well, it was supposed to be the teacher, Gabe Kaplan.
And then Travolta ran away with it.
Then he ran away with it.
Yeah, and then Vinnie Barbarino and all.
It was just good writing.
That was Vinnie Barbarino, yeah.
He delivered the lines properly.
Up your nose with a rubber hose.
Yeah, he played a bozo playboy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That was dope.
All right.
Okay, so he was kind of saying too, everybody at home watch TV at the same time. What were some like sitcoms that like your parents watched that like you guys just dreaded watching with them?
MASH. That was the first one I hated.
Yeah, I
watching.
hated MASH.
I didn't watch TV with my parents.
Yeah.
The Lawrence Welk Show. My dad loved that show.
I love that
Bogarted
show.
the
He
TV
brought
for
that up, yeah.
I love Lawrence Welk, man.
was
Come on,
before
leave
my
Lawrence
time.
Welk alone, man. It was conservative, man. You didn't understand it. It was
Way
it was-
before me.
I don't
Yeah.
remember really watching TV with my mother. I used to watch TV with my father, and he liked westerns.
Yeah.
Ooh,
That
yeah.
was mom.
And
yeah,
and
for sure.
and the cop detective
Yeah.
type of like the Dirty Harry shit. You know, Cannon,
Yeah.
Columbo,
I see.
Beretta,
Columbo.
Toma.
There you go.
Thank
Columbo
you.
I liked, though. I didn't
Yeah.
think that was bad. I hated
I
like
like
Murder, She
Columbo.
The
Wrote.
one with Telly Savalas.
Yeah,
Who loves you,
Kojak.
baby.
Kojak.
And the Rockford Files.
Yeah.
I liked all that. Yeah, yeah.
Love
Come
you,
on,
baby.
man.
The father would be watching shit like that.
I hated fucking Murder, She Wrote. I'd have to watch that one, too. I didn't
Okay.
like that one. But
Okay, that's
Columbo,
another
I
good
liked.
one. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the one with the grandmother that was solving crimes.
Yep,
right? Yeah.
exactly.
The fucking mellow.
Abuelita, stay home. We got this.
Dope.
All right, Midget Mike is saying for 420, I did a barbecue, had some chicken, burgers, hot dogs, potatoes, rice, cooked it up.
Nice.
That's good.
Sounds good.
That's good. Yeah.
Where's the picture? He said, I ate that shit, then remembered to tell y'all. Okay.
Let's see here. Let's see. We got Midget Mike again saying 421, the day after the 4th album from Method Man. That's what he's saying.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Method, he kills it. Yeah.
Yeah, him and Red are putting out some really good shit as of late, man.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds fucking awesome.
Oh, yeah.
There it is. You guys like this album?
Dope.
Sir.
I got to listen to the whole thing. I've just heard some songs, but I'm going to check it out.
All right, Chris is saying saw an AI version of Be Real in that new video Snoop Dogg dropped on Easter Sunday.
Yep.
Saying Last Dance with Mary Jane.
Yeah, that's the shit with him and Dre.
And Pedro saying all mystery boxes and vinyl will be shipping out today, Tuesday, and Wednesday.
Ooh. Do it.
Get her done, man.
It's getting done.
Yeah.
Yo, not for nothing, but I just realized this on the screen.
What'd you realize?
The coffee joint.
Hell yeah. Well, you didn't hear about it?
Yeah, what's you doing with the coffee joint?
That's what Everlast is running.
Everlast has been, working on it for
spearheading that
for some time now, and now we got them out there. Boom, bang. There's the website that they can get these on. There's ground coffee and the bags with the beans and shit.
Sure.
Instagram is Dr. Greenthumb's .coffee.
And what can I expect? Like, if I drank it, would I get high?
No, it's not infused.
No, it's not
bro.
infused.
Yeah,
It's not infused.
No, it's just regular coffee.
Yep.
It goes with breakfast,
Yeah.
everything,
Yeah,
man.
coffee goes with breakfast.
And with the pastry.
Yeah, non-infused. This is for y'all, that
Yeah.
don't necessarily.
Yeah, I just realized it on the screen. I'm like, wait a minute, when did I sleep on that?
Nah, that just popped off, bro.
Yeah, it just popped off.
Just missed that.
Yeah.
He was here last week, and he, basically made the announcement. It is out there.
Yeah, I saw that. A lot of the look, he got his cut sleeves on.
Yep.
He got his cut sleeves on too. You see what I'm saying? Yeah.
I like your style, dude.
He's got style.
He got his cut sleeves. I got my cut sleeves. I got a new one in.
I don't have a cut sleever.
I'm gonna have to hook you up with one.
Boom.
Double
Yeah,
X, 2X, single X?
Single.
Got you.
All right, Megan is saying, hi, Asylum, Treehouse, and Table. I've been mad busy. Wanted to say hi and ask Be Real, other than weed, how do you wind down? Do you meditate? If so, how? And she's saying much love.
Yeah, I meditate when I need to, for sure. The wind down, yeah. I mean, it's either the weed or the meditation. If the weed can't do it, then I definitely must meditate. But yeah.
You be meditating on your massage chair?
I don't have a massage chair.
Hillman told me you had a
can
massage.
buy me one this year.
Okay. Thanks.
Thanks.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks.
Thanks.
No, thank you.
That was good. That was good, B. You got me. You got me.
How about you, Mello? How do you wind down?
I watch John Gotti documentaries on YouTube and shit like that. I like watching the 1970s New York street gang documentaries as well.
I'll tell you, I'll listen to classic music.
Hey.
That's what I forgot. Like if I can't meditate in the moment, like so when I'm driving home, too many thoughts fucking running through the head, and I just need to put on the classical music and I'll chill the fuck out, son. It's like a meditation with colors, like sound color. I mean, the brilliance of all the instrumentation takes me somewhere where it's like I'm not even thinking about what I thought of before. I'm like following this shit. Most especially if it's Mozart. You know what I mean? Because his shit, like out of like, because I listen to a lot of it, but his is the most colorful. It's like organized chaos.
Thank you. Yeah.
And it's like the way he puts that shit to the way he was putting that stuff together, man, was just like ridiculous.
You're exactly right. Yeah.
So it takes my mind off of things, and I just fucking focus on that shit. And it's odd because like I'll be flipping through, and I don't even know what Mozart song it is, but I'll know it's him.
Yeah.
And I never flash past when I hear a Mozart song. I'll stay on it, and they're all like 15, 20-minute pieces. So it's like taking you on a journey.
Who knew?
Hey, ask me what I do to wind down.
Jerk off?
I know. But then I go on my deprivation tank and I'm listening to you guys, your song, Once in a Lifetime.
Oh my God.
Once in a Lifetime. Once in a Lifetime? All right, I'm sorry. Yeah. I like that.
All right.
I like that, yeah.
All right. Wind down tactics, okay.
Tony is saying Nems and Yodi's new video is straight fire.
Nems will be on the show in a couple weeks. Shout out to Grill and Nems, man. Just spoke to him the other day, and he's going to be coming out here to shoot I I think, a TV show in the summer. So he'll be out here, I think, in about a month and a half, and he will be at the table, chilling, kicking it.
Word up. Hell yeah. What's good? Brooklyn.
Coney Island, man.
And that seems to be it so far.
Whoa. Very light today. Well, we know more come as we go. We'll take them as we see them. And thank you for the ones so far. Yeah, man. I think classical music, period, can help change your mind state.
Yeah.
But most especially for me, it's Mozart or Beethoven.
I'm going to take you up on that on the way home today. I'm going to take you up on that.
Yeah.
Isn't it crazy, though? I think we were talking about this on Friday, though, how fucking powerful music is to your mood and how, like, a certain song can either bring you to the greatest memory, or it could be one of your favorite songs, but it brings you to such a bad memory in your life that to get this fucking song.
Either or, yeah.
Love it, but it's a wait,
trigger.
that reminds me of something that I don't want to be there right now. And it's just, music is so fucking powerful to people.
Oh, yeah.
Who really love it. Like, your mood, it will dictate your mood. Like, you're not in a good mood, there's a certain song you go put on that, yo, this is gonna make me feel
well, yeah,
better
you
right
know,
away,
like
you know?
it's just like if you know, let's say your homie passes and you know his favorite song was this or that, and you hear
bad
it,
place.
that's gonna trigger you.
Correct, it does, and it brings you right back. Not even makes you feel, you're literally right back in that moment, like you're feeling that pain all over again because it connects that deeply, right? Like, especially if it's a friend or a family member, you hear that song and you'll remember something you did with them when that was playing.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like you feel that pain all over again, or you feel an immense amount of joy because you remember that beautiful time.
Yeah,
Either or, but it's just so fucking powerful, man. It really is, man.
Or if there, you know, or if something bad happened,
right,
with a certain song playing.
Yeah, like you got cheated on or something bad, bad memory. Like, nah, get this shit off. I don't want to hear that.
No, you know what, man? When you have like close friends that pass, and there's a certain song that during the time they pass, it resonates with you. That does fuck with you when you hear it like somewhere else or whatever. But you know, man, you just let it go and keep moving. Yeah.
Yeah. You don't want to hear the song you got beat up to. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, listen,
man, I caught one to this song.
At least
hell
if
no!
you had music on, you had like an anthem going while you're getting your ass kicked. It's better than like no music. I'd rather get beat up to music. You know, shit.
I don't know, man.
I don't know what you guys
like an anthem, an ass whipping anthem.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't know if I'd want that. Somebody might get too
hyped up.
Yeah, too hyped up, too inspired.
Shit.
This,
Rocky.
Imagine getting your ass whooped while that's playing. It's like, God damn.
Oh yeah.
Wouldn't want that.
Well, you better hope you pull the Rocky shit out of yourself.
Yeah.
And it motivates you to fight fucking back and recover. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God.
Yeah, I don't remember the last time I got rocked. It's been a long, long time. And not because I'm nice or anything. It's just been a long time I got into a fight.
No, you could box.
No, I've been knocked out a couple times. Bia tell you. I was getting the best of this one cat, and I started gloating. He came back and whoop whop. Over by Liberty School. Remember that?
Yeah.
So yeah, you learn not to celebrate and do the end zone dance too soon.
No.
Put that
you gotta finish the job first.
Yeah, you gotta put that head to bed.
Yeah, because here's the thing, right? Like, if you're gonna if you see someone that is like, that it's on and popping right when you see them, because they're those people that as kids you might have had beef with,
On site.
As grown-ups we don't really have this shit because
Right,
we ain't trying to have these problems with fucking people, you know what I'm saying? But as young men,
yes,
or even teenagers going into young manhood, right? We carry chips on our shoulders, egos and shit, so we might pop off on somebody or they might pop off on us, and boom, we got beef. And, we talk that shit like, oh, when I see you, motherfucker, it's on sight.
Yeah.
And then you see that person. The first person that talks too much usually gets hit first. And if that person knows how to fight, that person don't really got a fucking shot unless you got a chin.
B, I thought you went to private school and you guys used to talk things out, man, like at lunchtime, and that was it, man. There was no violence or anything.
I went to a private school.
You did?
Yeah, but we wore red flags and
Hey.
we called each other nicknames and things like that. It
Had
was
special handshakes.
different sort of school.
I was about to say.
I was about to say.
I was about to say it.
There was only certain admitted into this particular school,
I'm just
Doobie.
fucking with you. Kick my ass.
I don't remember
No.
that.
Resolution, it's hard to get it when you're that young because you're too fucking knuckleheadish. All of us, you know what I mean? Fucking knuckleheads when we're young. But yeah. If you see someone that you know is with the shits and you are too, the worst thing you could do is say a word.
Yeah.
Just fucking go. Because you never know. You're in the middle of a fucking sentence and bang.
I kid you not, being a smaller dude, the second you enter my space or start running that, yo, what are you going to do shit, I'm going right for your chin. There's no discussion. There's no, what are you
gonna do
from
shit?
Here. Where you from? I'm knocking you right then and there.
The what are you gonna do is the key to the receiving first.
Or just come at me like you're gonna do something. You're not gonna get in my face and talk shit. You'll never get that.
The only way you're getting away with saying what you're gonna do is if you're already throwing the punches as you're saying, what you go. You know what I'm saying? And you ain't giving this motherfucker a chance to do shit. That I mean,
because if you're trying to do something, you ain't trying to talk, bro. So if you're sitting there saying, "Yo, what up?" But you're not trying to fight. If you want to fight, just get at it, man. Keep your mouth.
But sometimes you might underestimate somebody and be like, yeah, you might be good with the hands and the minute you're like, fucking, I know I'll fuck this dude up. So like you're fucking rolling up like, what the fuck's up? What you do? And then bang, bang, bang.
Anybody can catch a shot.
Anybody can catch it. I know I've caught some.
Who hasn't, man?
I definitely have
You
caught.
gotta take one or two as you're coming up.
Well,
you know what I mean, to learn how to.
Hey, check this
really
out.
get right.
Like, yes, I had my share of gives and takes. Know what I mean? Like where I've knocked some people out. And I've never been knocked out, but I got my bell fucking rung for sure. And that's give and take. It's going to happen. I learned how to use my hands when we were boxing in the hood every Friday when I joined that private school, the one with the red bandanas and all that stuff. They'd make us as youngsters box each other so that they knew what they were so the older homies knew what they were working with if they were somewhere who was going to put the hands up and who was going to bail.
Yeah.
And if you were one of them cats that wasn't necessarily good with the hands, you weren't necessarily going to be hanging too long. And they would basically make us box each other.
Yeah.
And I learned how to kind of box then, I'm not like super great, but like I'm good. I'm pretty decent with the fucking hands because of that.
Yeah.
I mean?
I was going to say to me, like, if you saw, I know people, I never lost the fight this night. You know what? Seen a lot of bitch-ass motherfuckers, too, that they pick and choose their fights. Like, I've lost plenty, because I'll tell you why. I'd rather get knocked out than leave with no dignity, because I've had people try to punk me, try to do shit that it's like, you got two options. Let them make you look like a bitch, or go for yours and you lose. But you know what? When I get up, I still felt like a man. I didn't feel like a bitch. I didn't let them punk me. If you pick and choose your fights, you don't get to be like, I never took low L's. Yeah, but I don't back down, and especially from people I know. There's a good chance this dude's going to stomp me the fuck out, but I still went into it and did mine.
It's crazy is on the Cypress block, we wouldn't necessarily put the gloves on and go face. Like when I was banging, we did that. We'd put the gloves on. There was no mouthpieces, no headgear. You get knocked out, you get knocked the fuck out. But on the Cypress block, before I went over to those guys, we'd be going body, like knuckles straight up.
Yeah.
You remember that, Mello?
I do.
Man.
I don't think I got into too many of them.
You didn't get into too many of them.
I was watching y'all niggas these niggas, man.
I used to throw down with Matt a lot.
Wow. Okay, big
and
Matt,
he was bigger than me, bro. I was like fucking skinny, and I'd be going fucking, bodied up with this dude. And he was a big boy, but he was a big target. So I got a lot of good shots in. But when, he hit me in the right place, he could have folded me. I was pretty fucking skinny back then. But, yeah, I mean, we learned how to use our hands because of shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That we weren't afraid to, like, just, throw them at each other and, like, sharpen the fucking skills.
Yeah, we're big with that. One thing I never got into, and I always told them, because it's big in my neighborhood, was slap boxing. And I was told, yo, straight up, let's just fight. Because if you fucking slap me good enough, I'm gonna punch you. I'm just letting you know, because it's instant reaction, bro. Somebody open hand slaps you good enough in the face, you're gonna bring it. And I always said, I'm not slapboxing you, because literally, if you catch me right, we're going at it.
Trip this out. There was one day, like his sister Anna was dating this kid named Dennis, right? And this dude would just stay disrespecting me because I was the youngest out of all these guys, and he grew up with a little bit of money, so he's constantly, disrespected me for some reason. So one day, I'm out there on these guys' front porch with Senin, and to try to make himself look tough in front of his sister, he goes, "When I get back, we're doing this." Yeah. And I'm looking at Sen like, fuck do I do? Because I know if I beat him up, their mom was going to be on me and little sister was going to be on me for beating dude up. And Said Dog goes, "Don't worry about it. I got you. Just do what you got to do." So he comes back. Sure enough, he wants to fucking go, do the hands, but he wants to go body. He don't want me to hit him in the face.
Okay.
Right? So I let him throw one or two punches, and he tried to hit me in the face, and I did one of these, and then I just rolled him, just battered his ribs up into the bush. I beat him into the bush. Your brother and Matt had to pull me off of him.
Yeah, because that was Matt's cousin or brother.
But he wanted me to whoop his ass too.
Yeah.
And I did.
They had a ill dynamic between them too.
It felt so good to be pummeling this motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I had a lot of anger then, and he allowed me to take it out on him.
You actually did me a favor because I really wanted to get at him.
I did y'all all a favor because your mom would have been pissed off at any one of you.
Yeah, but it never really went there.
Yeah, because there was not a mark on his face, but if you lifted up his shirt, that body was bruised up. He didn't throw one punch, dog. Like I let him throw the two that he tried to throw to my face, and then I just fucking rolled him. It was glorious. It was glorious.
Sweet justice.
Sweet justice.
That's right.
And your sister never found out because he was too proud to tell her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it was awesome.
That's dope. Nobody found out. That's good.
Yeah. No, I let him have it.
It never got to moms.
Yeah, no.
Never got to moms. But I wanted to fuck him up for a different reason. So I'm glad that you dealt that. You know what I mean?
Well, he didn't know. He grossly underestimated me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that was the beginning of his,
reset.
He thought he was flying that little Volkswagen. Like pulling up. I used to know what he was about on the left. You know what I mean? So I wanted to get him on that level, but
I gladly gave him that.
I'm glad you did.
Yeah. Sorry, Dennis. So sorry.
Hi.
My bad.
Hi.
Excuse me. He called me out though. I didn't call him out. I wasn't saying a fucking.
No, I didn't say that.
Listen, that day on the block, I didn't say a fucking word to the dude. I didn't even know he had a beef with me. He just said, "Hey, when I get back."
That whole story is coming back to me now. Because I believe I was there. He drove off. They went to get something to eat.
Yeah.
Then he came back with the bags. He goes, "Here, hold this." And he came on the yard and got rocked. That's what I remember.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like they went to go eat something, and then he came back on some,
I had spare ribs for dinner, son.
They warmed them ribs up.
Yeah, wore them ribs out. I mean, I couldn't hit him in the face. So, I mean, that was the only other place. I mean, I could have went for his belly, but I was trying to break his fucking ribs. But I was kind of thin then too. I wasn't like.
I was skinnier too for sure when I was young. I was thin.
But I was a little faster.
Yeah.
That was a fun time. The memory.
The good old days.
Love that. All right. I don't know where we are with submissions, but we know more super chats come as we go. When we see them, we'll take them. You already know it. I said it. But now let's get into submissions.
What?
Submissions.
All right, Blaze, you actually have the first submission here. You're
Which one we
talking
got?
about when you were younger.
Listen.
Hey, a young Blaze.
1995, that's Washington Square Park. And the only reason I wanted to bring it up is because 420 passed yesterday, right? So a little history. Before 420, in New York City, it started, I think, in the first one, I think it was like in the early 70s. And I think it was actually Grateful Dead who really started what they call the first sit-in, all right? And they did like a performance, passed out weed in Washington Square Park and made it this thing.
They're selling dust?
So every decade, but you got to remember, bro, this is when weed was extremely illegal. Like,
Taboo.
Right.
Putting you in jail, like it was a big thing. So it all started back then. The movement really started back then. And every year and every decade, it grew bigger and bigger. But what was so significant about this year is it was the largest crowd. This was 30,000 people wound up in the park. And before that, it was, 500, 1,000, this and that. They would do marches and they'd end up in different places. But this time it was all focused on Washington Square Park. And this is just one little piece at the end. Look on the floor, like all the trash is the end of the day.
Wow.
But that park, you couldn't move. And now you see everybody, you got vendors set up there. That day, they were still arresting 500 to 1,000 people a day. They would just they had the big stations and the portable buses. They just load them up with people. But, it started there and then moved all the way
Which
over.
one are you? The one on the left?
The idiot on the left right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
The guy with the blunt.
30 fucking years ago, smoking the blunt. And that was a big thing there because there was cops everywhere. And Yep. But just a little history, man. Back then, that's like what made 420 become such a big thing. Not the name itself, but, this was before that. Because I think they say the 420 thing started in 1990, I believe. Like, they say that. But,
Yeah, I'm not sure.
We called it was called the Pot Parade or May Day. That was the shit. Cause it was
High Times would throw shit in that park too, right?
Yep, they did. Absolutely.
They also did shit in, Central Park?
Yeah.
Right.
And Bryant Park and places like that.
Wetlands were the smaller places.
Wetlands Arena.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow, that's dope. I remember that. That's crazy.
I texted you another one, Bolton. That one was more for
I got it right here. This one?
So because B-Roll's a twice baked potato.
Oh.
Look at how crust, the crust on that potato perfectly.
Oh,
That's
man.
From a pork roast, but that potato on the bottom is perfectly
That's how they
baked
get them
twice.
done at the bowl, right?
Yeah, twice baked.
Yeah.
And then I think they add Parmesan to it.
Yeah, mine has a little cheese in there too. Yeah, it was phenomenal, bro. It got a nice crust, but I was like, I know it'd be like some.
Oh yeah, that shit is.
So yeah,
awful.
Just the potty yesterday shit.
It just makes eating a potato that much more delicious.
So good.
Yeah.
So good, man.
Oh yeah.
All right, Bolt.
So
What else do you have with it? Any dessert?
Fuck yeah. I made chocolate chip pistachio ice cream and Rocky Road. Homemade, by the way, both of them, yeah.
Bastage.
Oh yeah, phenomenal. The pistachio chocolate chip was so fucking good too, man. That one was bomb as hell.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, Grant, and you're saying celebrated 420 yesterday, ended up eating some mushrooms.
Okay.
Oh.
Made 420 shrooms.
Ew.
Why not?
Someone brought us a fuckload of mushrooms in New Jersey, bro. I was like, what are we going to do with all this?
Look at that. It looks evil. I like that. Mushrooms are good. Yeah, they're good.
Evil is great.
It looks amazing. I love it, man. I mean it in a good way.
Yeah, you need good energy, bro. If you say evil, you ain't going to enjoy that trip.
The homie Criminal had some yesterday up at the crib, and I stood away.
You should have chomped.
I stood away.
Well, you got to be in a good mind state.
Right. You got to want
It's not something that's going to put you in a good mind state unless you do microdose. If you do microdose, then it's not going to fuck with you the same way if you're going beyond that, right? Like it'll amplify the shit you're thinking, whereas the microdose is going to
make you just feel good.
Yeah, make you feel good.
Yeah. There's
I
no
definitely want
bad
to
effects.
take it from a good headspace. Yesterday, I was just on some other shit, so I didn't want to partake.
Yeah.
You had to be. It's got to be right.
All right, let's see here. Our boy, I believe this is J-Max C. He's saying, what's up, y'all? Just checking in and hope everyone is doing well and staying high or at least high on life. And he got Vanessa's book. It finally came in.
Hell yeah.
That's dope. I like
Right
the
on.
artwork. Yeah.
It's a good book. Have a good time.
Dope.
Gotta get your hands on this, Blaze.
Yeah.
Bring it.
Chef Blaze.
Look at that shake or
Yeah,
whatever.
he
in
could
this-
make anything in that book.
Damn right.
So-
You just got to read it.
Just got to read it.
Yeah, and she's a fucking an amazing chef and
chocolatier.
Yeah, absolutely.
Shit.
All of that.
Man, the brownies that she brought in these blonde brownies, but they were like look chocolate.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Just delish.
Yes, and it wasn't over, like
too rich.
It wasn't.
Right.
Yes, it wasn't too rich. It was right there in the middle, and they were only 5 milligrams, so it's not like something that would have affected us. But you would have loved the way that shit tasted. Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
Perfect for Mello. Right? Like Mello would have enjoyed that, not tasted the weed at all and barely felt it.
Yep, 5 milligrams and shit is what you want. You're like, if anything, it'll just maybe give you a little smile and a giggle. You ain't.
Yeah, that's the beginner dose. But you would have loved that brownie because you're Aries, and I know y'all be liking them sweets and shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
Why you laughing? Why you laughing?
What is the
Why you laughing?
I don't know. I'm
I'm sorry.
I'm just
I'm sorry.
I like sweets too, man.
I'm sorry.
That's it.
I think maybe just not as much as the Aries do. I think that's our thing. Like we both.
That's a thing for you Aries cats. You know, you guys rich. You know what I'm saying?
A little extra.
Yep.
A little more. The next.
Y'all like that extra icing shit. You know what I'm saying?
Cupcakes.
I'm a Gemini. I need it light. Word up.
All right, Doobie will probably like this. MB is saying, got the Baconator breakfast combo at Wendy's, and he's saying, yo, it's not bad.
It's not.
It's not, but he does a lot of bacon, a lot of cholesterol.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Look at how much mayo that is.
But I order extra mayo on
you
purpose.
fucking kidding me?
It's good. It gives it that chicken sandwich texture. But I like that. But with the bacon, it gives it perfect.
See, I'd be scraping
balance.
some of that shit off, dog. Like, there's no way. That's like, remember the shit that used to be on the ABC network? Don't drown your food. Don't drown your food.
No, you gotta drown it. It's
no,
good.
you don't be fucking drowning your food,
if
dog.
you drown it, the sauce dripping with the flavor, I mean, juicy like that, man. Come on, man. That's that quality taste. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, there's only some shit you drown. You can't be drowning your burger, man. I mean, you can if it's like, with the fried egg, but I'm saying.
I don't think you should drown it. Hell no.
Not maybe like a cheese.
What was it? Schoolhouse Rock, dog. Do I got to take you back to Schoolhouse Rock?
Less is more.
No, I know about Schoolhouse Rock.
Don't drown your food, dog.
Don't drown your food. Okay.
How do they call this? The Baconator. Look at it.
It's the Mayonnator.
Hardly any bacon on
Mayonnator.
there.
It's the Egginator.
Look at that. I'd be so disappointed. Like, what?
Maybe he ate all the bacon.
I am a mayonnaise guy like you, though.
It's a jizz sandwich.
That
I
mayo
got the mayo. I got to have the extra mayo.
Listen, I don't mind the mayo. I just mind if it's like fucking thick, like you're fucking putting stucco on a house, dog.
No, it's got to be that. It's got to be that.
It does?
Yeah.
No,
not
that's
for
too
me.
much, bro.
It's good. It's your breakfast.
That's
man.
a lot of fucking cholesterol.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
know.
going to take
I don't even feel right saying cholesterol right anymore. I feel like I got to say it wrong on purpose. Cholesterol.
Just take some omega-3s and walk around the block 3 times. You'll be good and close your rings. You'll be good. Yeah.
All right, Midwest Boxing saying New York City spot finally opened up here in Chicago. Zaza's Pizza. What do you think, Blaze?
Bring it.
Not bad. I don't like the topping. I don't know what's going on, but it's got a nice color crust. And
Yeah.
If you took all that disgusting shit off the top, underneath.
Well, it's just a basil leaf, no?
Bro, oh yeah, is that all that is? Is basil? Okay, I can't tell. I just see the cheese. All right.
Yeah. What's
Okay,
wrong
wait,
with that?
go down a little more. Let me
Nothing
see.
wrong with cream cheese?
I think I see. What is that? Ham?
I don't know if that's
Maybe
ham.
little pieces of ham or prosciutto.
Oh, no, those are just.
Pepperoni.
Isn't that just cheese right there?
Is that blue cheese?
Yeah, I don't need the basil, but it's not offensive. Yeah, okay,
You
whatever.
like blue cheese?
I would
pizza?
try a slice of this.
Yeah, me too. Because the crust looks good. It's well done.
Yeah.
Which is extremely important. Brown cheese. Yeah. Okay, I'm in. I'll try that shit. Fuck it. Yep.
Especially right now. I'm
Yeah,
fucking
right. I'm all
starving.
hungry.
Ooh, Jesus Christ.
All
All right.
You have any good food over there in New Jersey?
No.
Probably not. But in Atlanta, we went to Lord. Salute to DJ Lord. He took us to a dope barbecue spot. The wings were fucking phenomenal. I always say it. To me, out of all the places I've been to, Atlanta has the best chicken wings. Quality, all that shit. Yeah. And they had a good brisket. Not quite like as good as Bart's, but at this spot, the brisket was all right. It was sliced brisket. But in Jersey, like, I really couldn't tell you. We're in the casino, man.
All right, Jay in here saying, what's up, y'all? Yo, B, could I get a shout out? Yesterday was my wedding anniversary to Jay and Lisa, and some words and positive vibes and love. He's saying, thanks, B, much love.
Happy anniversary, Jay and Lisa. Not everybody builds a bond strong enough to be having even one anniversary. You know what I mean? So key in off of that. Let that be your guide, and just, keep love first. Much love to y'all. Real quick, there was an Italian spot we went to that was awesome.
Jersey?
In Jersey, yeah. I can't remember what the fuck it was called.
What you guys get?
I got the chicken parm, son.
Nice.
It was delish. I couldn't finish it. They served it with linguine.
Okay. Yeah, it's a good side dish.
That shit was good.
Did anyone have the chicken francese, they call it, which is almost like chicken piccata? It's the lemon chicken, but on the East Coast we do. It's called francese, which means
it was on the menu, and I thought about doing it. What is it? Salt buche, salt baca, salt something.
Sambuca? That's a drink?
No. It's a style of the chicken. There was the one you mentioned. There was Parmesan and
original recipe.
No.
Fuck, I can't remember how it was pronounced, but it seemed like salt something.
Is it Salt Bush?
What?
Salt Bush.
That's what it's saying online. Crispy Salt Bush chicken uses
bro.
Australian.
Hell no.
No,
Salt
this was
Bush leaves.
No, this was
herbs and spices.
No, this was like an Italian word.
They said have marsala.
No, it wasn't marsala. It was something.
Salt?
Yeah, something.
Never heard of it. I can't think.
Fuck, what's it
Mocha
called?
Loco?
The salt gumata. You know what I mean?
Sausalito?
It's my gumata, you know?
I can't remember what the fuck it was.
Somebody said saltimbuca.
There you go.
Yeah,
Saltimbuca.
Saltimbuca. There you go. Thank you, Sebastian.
Yeah.
There you go.
There was chicken. It was like it said.
I think a veal
in
cutlet.
that style. Yeah.
Veal cutlet. But I guess that's the Italian name for a veal cutlet.
Yeah.
They're phenomenal. But you know what? I love veal, but honestly, no joke. I love animals and all, but veal is fucking fucked up, bro. These things are literally alive for like 9 hours and live in a little cage where they can't move. Like, it's brutal the way they raise them, but it's delicious. I hate to say it. Fuck, is it good? It is. It's
catch-22, huh?
It is. It's so good, but it's such a terrible fucking thing.
It's a terrible practice.
Yeah.
All right.
Is it salt and baca?
Yeah, we said it.
Okay,
Yeah.
you said it.
Chewbacca, right.
Yeah, we said it earlier.
Cool.
Saltimboca.
All right, our boy Fabian in here. He's saying, hope everybody had a great weekend. Just want to take it back to the ladies in space that went up in Jeff Bezos' rocket ship and are now getting a bunch of backlash. He's saying, I'm sitting at home this morning getting stoned, watching these girls go up, and he's saying, I'm feeling proud for them. They got to do something most people will never get a chance to do. I just don't get why there's so much hate. I agree with you, Fabian. He's asking, what's your guys' opinion on that?
I mean, just let these chicks be in peace. So what? They did what they wanted to do. Like they're
A bunch of people are jealous, I
Yeah.
feel like.
Yeah, I agree.
They got to do something a lot of people will never get to do, and so what? Like let them have their win. What is it to you that they got their win, even if it's not your win?
Yeah, it doesn't take away from your success. Yeah.
People just are prone to hate on shit just because.
I don't think it's all about hate. I think it's more about not buying it all.
Well, there's
some weird. Did you?
Well, there's a couple reasons. There's that
the door,
Well, no. Hold on. There's that like people that don't believe they went up.
Okay.
And then there's people giving them shit because like that shit is very expensive.
Right.
Just to send, what was it, 5-6 women to space for a couple minutes and then back down. It's a lot of money. That money could be going into places to help other people that are in need. You know what I mean? And so people are giving them shit over that. But
yeah, and I know they've been. I'm sorry.
But I'm just saying, hey, people are gonna do whatever they're gonna fucking do. If you don't like it, that's cool.
Yeah.
But everybody's gonna have an opinion on it.
I think a lot of people criticizing too of what they accomplish. People talking about space exploration and calling them astronauts. People they're not.
That's ridiculous.
That's where they were getting upset, saying that's literally like somebody going to the beach, going ankle deep in the ocean, and just say you explored the ocean.
Yeah, you can't call them
Right.
explorers. You can't call them astronauts.
Because we got real female astronauts who spend real scientific work, spend months on the space station, like real shit. They just went for a joyride.
They went on a roller coaster
They went on a
ride.
joyride.
That's a bungee jump, right?
And that's exactly right. That's what happened. They didn't explore anything. They went up, got to see the shit from way up there, and then came right
And
back.
didn't go to space. They just went to the limit of our atmosphere. They didn't actually go into outer space either. Just,
now, that's not taken away from what they did.
Right.
But
you know what was weird? Here's the thing. I'm not, you know me, guys. I'm not against, but not a big supporter of a lot of conspiracy and controversy shit. But that whole thing with the fucking door, that flimsy little door, like when they went over, they opened it and they closed out, like, because they're getting time. 2 minutes later, Bezos comes over with a key that he needed to unlock it, and it was already unlocked. And it was like this shitty little door. That
it has to be a show, right?
Yeah, but I know, like...
No, I'm saying...
I know, yeah, true.
They were like, oh, you're going too fast.
But you know how pressurized and how secured that door must be? Like,
it's supposed to be.
Right. So how would it just fling open? Like, that their lives, they're at 100,000 feet. If that door opened, it's dead. And that thing just came open.
Well, who knows when they cut to it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, yeah, you know, like, you got to stage the door opening. That's...
You see Bezos fall on his face?
Yeah, that was hilarious, too. But you know, hey, he's only human.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? $1 billion could fall down right there. Not right here in front of us. That's magically not going to happen. I'm just saying.
Yep.
He's worth $1 billion, right?
$100 billion or 200
or whatever. He's worth the bees.
Yeah.
But he's human. He could fall down like the rest of us, dog. He doesn't got a special Tony Stark suit that stops him from falling down.
Or at least one he doesn't wear in public. You know, he's got that kind of money. You can make one.
Fucking A.
What's he worth, Siri? Barry, 180 billion, something stupid. Like, it's insane.
Call him Jeff Bezos.
Of course.
190 billion?
190 billion. That's insane, bro.
That's why he could shoot his chick to space like that and not give a fuck. It's like a drop in the bucket for him.
I think that's what's cool about today's time, because now it's like we don't have to wait and sit around forever for the government to send someone to space. It's like these private companies are like, you know what, we can just send our own guys up there. We'll just invest our own money and our own time and resources and screw the government. We don't have to wait for your time.
Well, yeah, because, you know, to get that kind of money, you got to get it from the Congress or Senate, whatever. They got to approve the budgets for all this shit. Most of the time they're shutting shit down. So NASA's just waiting, and they can't do shit until they get some money. But all these, you know, private companies, they ain't got to wait.
Right.
As long as they get the okay from the government to do the shit, they got the money, they got the resources. Yeah, go. Let us. Can you put a satellite up for us while you're at it?
Yeah.
Or take this fucking crew up over here to the space station while you're at it, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's really the private companies now that are getting us further out there. Or, you know, if you believe any of that, right? If you don't believe in it, then it's like, that's all just a fucking act.
Exactly. And you know, it's crazy, even though when it's private money, they still use that all as write-offs and tax deductions. So they're not paying fucking like, so there still costs this country money, even if they're paying for it, meaning that money that they, let's just say, I'm just making up a number, it costs, I don't know, $100 million to send it. They'll write off $100 million worth of expenses for that trip, which that should be revenue that's actually coming into the country.
Word.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Next.
We got a 509 Divine Pine saying, met the street legend Sam Tripoli at the Tacoma Comedy Club.
Salute.
Hell yeah.
Awesome. Was he in the smoke box? I know he was on the podcast, but did he ever go in the box or not?
I don't remember. I don't think so.
Bring it. All right, this one's pretty cool. We got a Herschelado, and they're saying Everdog's Everlast dog definitely had him. I'm a little twisted eyes on yesterday's show last week.
That's his regular face.
Yep.
Dog got a little too high.
He does look. He does look pretty high. Mr. Soze. Kaiser, that is.
That name is Stain now. Good. Stupid Kevin.
Nice.
All right, Junior in here saying, great show at the Fillmore with the Terror, is it Terror Reed opening up for y'all? He's saying, love the new set list. The rock session at the Mosh Pit fired up as well.
Fired up. Salute. us a picture?
Yeah, we got a couple pictures here.
All right. Salute. Thank you. We hadn't rocked with a band with that particular band for a very long time, and they did an excellent job.
He's also got that Cali Blaze.
Yeah, man. I see it. Enjoy it. Got some flour and some pre-rolls.
Surprise.
My man.
I got that 5150 jacket on, too.
Right.
Dope.
Big
Megan.
Dope. Fucking dope, yeah.
All right, Jason saying a fishing trip with an old fishing buddy that I used to do team tournaments with. I've been having a tough time fishing the trail this year, and I needed this yesterday. I caught 5 first-time fishing in a kayak.
Right on, man.
Woo.
Yakking it.
Get it. Get it done.
Dope.
Well done.
I thought you were swatting at a fly. That's what I thought.
At
the noise
first,
was.
that's what I thought.
I was like, what's
Sounded
going
like
on over here?
Like, oh, shit.
That was just a bottle, mate.
All right. I was going to show you guys this. My neighbors, well, not my neighbors, but my neighbors, we went to the Bluff Park by Long Beach yesterday, and then they brought like some buddies with as well. But one of their buddies has this electric scooter. Then they got a sidecar for their dog.
Dope.
Oh, that's dope.
See, I could see Everlast rocking one of these.
I'd love to do that on my big.
I don't think he does motorcycles, but I could see him rocking one with this, you know.
There you go.
That's fly, man.
Yeah.
You can put your, yeah.
Get yourself an electric bike with the sidecar, brah.
If I had
That's what that is,
one
right?
of those 20 years ago, I could have rode my daughter around like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But a sidecar, you're taking a chance.
Yeah, I ain't ever being no passenger in no. That shit right now.
You better be keeping an eye on what's ahead at all times in case you got a bail.
What about Strawberry?
Oh, yeah,
When
Strawberry.
He jumped off?
Yeah.
Don't look at his neck. Don't say nothing about his neck, man.
Oh.
That was hilarious when he bailed on Cheech on the fucking
on the bike.
Yeah, he's having a flashback.
B, imagine if that was like a motorcycle, police motorcycle, and when they take the prisoners to jail, they got to put them in that little punishment to put them in that little sidecar. Man, that's crazy.
Better be locking them in that little sidecar.
Right out.
I'd be so afraid riding in one of those.
Who wouldn't? Yeah, I'm not getting in that bitch either, Bolton. I'm crazy. No
But
way.
people did.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the crazy shit. People actually did.
Yep. They do crazy type like motorcycle riding where they actually have a guy who his job, it's not a sidecar, but it's kind of like it. And he's just like laying on the floor countering the balance. Yeah. Bro, no. You watch it, you're like, I ain't going to be that dude. No fucking way.
Yeah, fuck that.
Well, that's different, but yo.
I'm done, man.
Wild.
I'm done, B. Look at my man.
You would have seen me punching the driver as he was doing it. I don't care if we flip.
Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
No fucking way.
That'd be funny if there was like an eject button. That's crazy.
You don't want to crash in that thing.
Hell no.
You're the one that can't jump off. You know what I'm saying? You're stuck in that fucking thing if you're sitting in the sidecar. All right.
You guys are kind of talking about like people celebrating before they win.
Yeah.
I always like watching those videos in sports contests.
Oh, yeah, this is good.
Dumb fuck. You deserve that.
Right behind.
Yep. You deserve every bit of that, L.
Whole girl hustled through it, huh?
She finagled her way through. I like that.
You can't celebrate before it's done, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Can't do it.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Did it? Didn't like it.
No. And that's happened to a few people. I would imagine that's happened in the Olympics or Olympic trials. You know, the one that was, you know, set to win, like the favorite, right?
Wheat Olympics.
Maybe starts, you know, or takes it easy because he or she thought they burned everybody, and now one dark horse just comes, wow, takes you out and does the world record. Oh, Ow.
That hurts.
That's an ego blow for real. All right, you got any more?
The last one is Soul. He's saying House of Pain in Cypress Hill, Soul Assassins Tour 93.
Look at that.
Yes.
Oh, jeez.
Jesus Christ.
Fuck yeah.
Yep.
That's a dope shot, though, man.
That is a dope shot. Look at B is stoned out of his mind.
I am stoned out of my fucking mind.
It just
I can
looks
see.
like 93, bro. It
Nice.
just does.
Oh, it is 93
It
for
is.
sure.
It just
But
looks-
that is
you know?
93 in a nutshell, in a
yep.
picture. Yeah.
That definitely is. The gear, everything. That's dope.
What's crazy is people always ask like what before I let my hair grow out like that shit Muggs is wearing right there. It looks like a beanie right there, but it's not a beanie. And it's actually a sleeve. We'd be cutting our sleeves and then wear that. And it would look like a different sort of headpiece that nobody else had. And it was just the sleeves to our shirts that we'd cut off.
Dope. Yo style.
Yeah, we were creative, if nothing. Yeah, I was very fucking
Green.
I was very in the chong bag right here.
Yeah.
Fucking flowing, man.
In a full beard.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
They're doing that today, but I was doing it in 93. Damn, I was high.
That
All right.
white trash hat Danny Boy's rocking too. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yep.
Crazy. I didn't even see that. That's crazy.
Rate my weed.
Oh, that was boofery right there. I could tell just by the photo. It was probably good for its time, though. You know what I mean? But look, it's very leafy.
It looks green though.
It
But
is-
for back then, that was considered
back
good,
then
bro.
that was
Yep.
good weed, but today we'd call that boof. Or
But
mids.
back then, that was fire for real, bro. You couldn't get.
Boof or mids.
Yep.
Probably mids.
Or just so you know, the younger kids, it's mid. You can't say ass. They're like, it's not mids, it's mid. So they changed it on us now. The new
Oh,
generation.
really?
Who the fuck?
Young, I'm just telling
And like,
you.
who the fuck are they to change
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
Don't say
who do
mids.
they
You sound
think they-
old. It's mid. I'm like,
You're
all right.
mid.
There you go.
Word.
Yeah, you mid.
Fucking.
Saying.
What's this
Little
mid way of
Yep.
thinking?
Oh, they've done it
We
with the
started
hip
it,
hop,
motherfucker. Yeah.
But they've done it with the music too,
Yeah.
like the hip hop verbiage. It's so like soft now. I feel like, oh, that's lit. How nice.
They could do what the fuck they want, and we'll do what we want.
Yeah,
There's no
right.
rules.
Always
Don't
dope.
tell me what to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like you don't want us to tell you what to say. Don't tell me what to say. Nor do they. They don't. I'm just saying
They don't.
general. All right.
And I think that seems to be it.
Word up. We want to thank you for locking in with us today on the Dr. Greenthumb Show. Salute to all y'all. Positivity and great vibes out there for the rest of your evening, wherever you be, or your morning, because I know some of y'all watching from Australia, New Zealand, and places like that. It's the morning. So have a great day, mate. And much love to all y'all. Doobie.
Big shout out to Mello, FM, Everlast, Cali Blaze, 5150, Strong One, Bra, Dominator, Bolton, Javi Lopez, Fern, Grego, CeeLo, C- Joe, Aton. Catch me on the IG at The Real Son Doobie. Word up. Thank you, guys.
Mello.
Just shout out to everybody in the chat room today, everybody here today with us, making us look good. Shout out to my man Condor up North San Francisco. That's my motherfucking man, 50 grand. That's word to my mother. Shout out to you for tuning in today. Peace and love.
Yo, shout out the Insane Asylum. Shout out to Ray Morning Chat Film. Shout out to the Dominator. What up, Blaze?
Shout out to everybody here at the table, 5150s, Insane Asylum. Go to CaliBlaze.net, take advantage of some last-minute deals till the end of the month. Hash rolls, pre-rolls, and we got some bulk flower deals as well. Go check them out. Use code BREALTV at checkout. Much love. See everybody Wednesday.
May you all be blessed with good health and opportunity. Swallow that.